Oh yeah,
I've heard that he had some. It has been said by many that he had the best No Limit album, but his album also had like a shitload of goddamn guest features and a whole bunch of radio hits. So I don't know. You gotta take.
I
it
mean,
to
if
what
it's like, which one was the most like, what, I guess considered the best commercially?
Yeah.
It might be his, like just because of the amount of radio hits. Because he did have like 5 or 6 radio hits like on that one album.
Hey man.
I mean, it doesn't mean anything
It doesn't
to me,
mean anything.
but it doesn't mean anything to me. Is what I said, but because just hearing this nigga rap on some beats, I'm like, what are you doing? Like this isn't in rhythm at all. There's no kind of flow here.
It's your boy, man.
It is not. It is not my boy.
The boy Ted Koppel.
He is not my boy.
Don't hate on him, man.
Well, I'm not hating on him. I'm just being real. I ate fucking fried bacon on my phone in a second. That thing's hot as fuck. Like, what?
Super Flame?
Yeah, because I played that Silk the Shocker, right? It's that.
Yeah, hot fire.
That hot ass fire.
That nigga Le'Veon.
No, man.
Nigga Le'Veon Bell. Best shit you ever heard. You
Oh
know?
yeah, Focus. The best song.
I can't believe you're trying to hate on a nigga LBZ.
Stop.
Why would you hate on a nigga named LBZ?
The same reason you hate on a nigga named Ludacris.
No, because that nigga's trash.
So, so how can you call that nigga trash, but it's not fair for me to call Silk the Shocker trash?
I mean, you could call Silk the Shocker trash.
I did, and I do, and I will continue to.
Now, listen, I'm not going to try to shit on your parade, brother. I'm just trying to let you know. That nigga Ludacris, straight garbage. Destroyed Music Monday. Utterly destroyed that shit.
Oh, okay.
Shit came to a screeching halt.
Can't believe they did it to you. I thought I was gonna be the only one trying to do it to you, but
I guess, unfortunately, niggas want to be up out of there that night, man.
well, it's like, what was the end of Music Monday?
They just decided, fuck it, man. Let's get this nigga Mike up out of here, man.
You gotta see what you did. Didn't even have Music Monday yesterday.
Got drained for 2 weeks. Will life ever be the same is the real question. Man.
No, that's not. That's you're in there messing with Shang Tsung. You get your soul sucked out.
Hey man, listen. Shang Tsung.
That fucking bum bum bum. Ah!
Shang Tsung,
Fatality.
one of the only characters I like on Mortal Kombat.
Shang Tsung was sick.
I hope Shang Tsung wasn't sick. I ain't trying to be sick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not Shang Tsung you was fucking with, but Shang Tsung was a cool character in Mortal Kombat.
Hey man, gotta live that life. Shang Tsung forever, brother.
Fucking dum dum dum.
Oh, I need to change the name of the damn
So
show.
wins. Fatality.
Did you used to do that voice? You sound like you used to do that voice.
Yeah.
That nigga Marty.
That actually was my job for
Ed Boon ass nigga.
Fatality.
Oh shit, I need to change the name of the
They
damn
had the
show.
cheesy ass music. Boom boom boom. I was like, okay. I never understood the appeal of the games really.
I don't know. I mean, I ain't never been a fan of that Mortal Kombat shit.
Yeah, it sucks. It's a shitty game. Like, my biggest problem with it was how clunky they made all the characters feel. Like, the fighting system was just, like, really rigid. I was like, it feels like my characters don't move around how I want them
Yeah, the animation is just weak. Like, I felt like you didn't get hit. Like, you felt like you weren't getting hit.
to. But you couldn't tell from all the screens. You got his like,
They was making noise, but I'm saying, like, you couldn't feel them fucking hits. Like, on Tekken, you hit a nigga, you feeling electric.
yeah.
But
Because there's like a million sounds, and then like the huge They make a huge sound on impact for electrics.
Screen shake.
Like, it's
I mean, the character's bodies. The person getting hit feels like they got hit, you know. The people on, it's like their body just don't even fucking register they got hit. They be getting punched, they're like, like, come on, man. You just like you're gargling some soap or some shit. What the fuck you doing?
Gargling soap. That's a new one.
Super trash. I don't even know if I cut the microphone off, my dumb ass. Oh, no, that's on. We've been talking and shit.
Yeah. I was wondering if it wasn't. Oh, yeah. Dave Harrison chat.
Oh, okay.
We got a request for someone to talk with us already.
Who is that?
You'll never guess who it is.
Is that girl, Miss Goddamn Cuddlecore?
Yeah, JC herself.
What's going on with your mom? Just getting these tweets out and shit. Getting the stream right. Oh shit. Hopefully shit is not
I should probably be posting on Facebook about this.
Yeah, why not?
I've been meaning to. I never do it. Hold on. I'm gonna do it actually.
Yeah, go and do that shit. I'm about to go grab some headphones for some quality assurance. These stank ass boots I got, these motherfuckers just smell horrible. MIC_ATL. Big Marty,
She's like just as strong as Dragunov is, in my opinion. Like I think they're pretty. I think they're pretty close in strength. So I think dealing with both of them is actually really obnoxious. Stay hydrated, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Good shit.
Okay.
Man, it's really warm in here with these lights.
Oh man. Alright, man. Man, that shit sound loud as hell when I was just listening to that shit.
Oh, do?
Yeah. Anything crazy playing in the background. There we go. Now things are shaping up, Marty. Alright, about to crank this thing up, Marty.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Alright, y'all. 3, 2, 1. And
Yeah.
going even more live, even though we were already live.
Pretty much, yeah.
What's going on, people? What's going on with you?
What's
Man, so as y'all see, we got the request lines are open. Yeah, I mean, I can't hear the music, so let's just leave y'all listening to whatever y'all request. As me and Marty do our thing here on Let's Talk.
Yep. Someone's saying that they can
You just gonna talk loud, I guess.
Okay. That's how we're talking about it.
You know what I'm saying? Because the mic is off. But I can turn up the volume. Bump up the volume. What's going on, Marty?
Not much. What's up?
Big Marty, ma. Big Marty, ma. Shit, man. What you been doing this weekend, man?
Not too much work, mostly. But I got some family that came into town today. They're spending a day with my cousin, and then they're gonna come over to my house tomorrow. So,
Marty, you got any bad
Looking forward to
cousins?
that.
You got any bad cousins?
I mean, I don't consider them bad. They're my cousins. Like, why would I?
Come on, Marty. Let's just keep it real,
Hey, man.
I know if my cousins are bad.
I'm keeping it real.
I know if my
keep it
cousins are bad.
100. Man, shut up.
Believe it or not, on my dad's side of the family, all of my cousins are bad. You know, like,
Oh, man.
if I ever went to Virginia, I would just not be able to fuck no light-skinned chicks. They might be related to me. Especially if they were bad. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was a little kid. There's a little picture of me somewhere around here. Of me, the first time I ever met my dad's side of the family, right? Because, let me tell you something, man. My dad might have been on them rocks, but his family was not. Let me tell you, them some bad chicks in my side of the family. I didn't even know they were related to me. I mean, they gotta at least be like third and fourth cousins to me, because you know, my dad only got a brother, and the rest of them folks, I don't even know how they was related. They just was at the family reunion, so they was related somehow. Really, they was bad. You remember Jerry?
Yeah.
I for a long time I thought Jerry was related to me.
Why?
As you know, Jerry from up there, and we had a lot of discussions, and I was like, man, I think Jerry might be related to me. I hope she's not related to me.
I mean, did you ever prove one way or another?
Oh yeah. I miss her sister and stuff.
Speaking of which, have you talked to Jerry recently?
Jerry came by the house. I want to say she came by the house. When was that? She came by the house Hey, Twan, you remember when Jerry came by the crib? I want to say she came by. We were watching Altered Carbon, so whenever that came out.
Oh, okay. Oh, that wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. Well, it's been this year, right?
Yeah,
it was after the Super Bowl.
No, the Super Bowl.
It wasn't the Super Bowl. She came over here for that college shit. Because she wanted to take me to the college shit.
Football?
The college football shit. Whenever we had college football.
Yeah, it was this year. No, that was this year. Yeah, it was this year.
It was colder than a motherfucker. I know
January. They closed the fucking, they actually closed the city down. Yeah, we had to go home from work because they fucking changed the parking lot. $5 to $100 a parking.
Cool, yes. That college football championship parking, baby.
On a special holiday.
Oh my god.
Good old Jerry.
That's very long ago.
And then she called me like last week, I want to say.
Really?
I want to say she called me about last week. Holla at your girl, Jerry. You know what I'm saying? If the cousins are beyond third, incest ain't the word. Know what I'm saying? That nigga goddamn Car, the real one.
Do not encourage this nigga. Please, do not encourage this man.
Oh shit, big chocolate fam? That's what I'm talking about. The realest niggas. Alright, so we got some great topics for you, man. I forgot we got this fetish zone shit. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about. That just happened to come. It just happened to come into conversation.
Somebody saying the music's too loud and we're mumbling. I didn't think we were mumbling, but
maybe the music's just loud as fuck. That's probably what it is. Marty,
it seems like everybody else can hear what we're saying.
Marty, you hear what's the music?
Am I?
It says "Boys in the Hood." Them boys.
That was from last week.
Yeah, it was still on the tape.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, it's a pretty good song.
Holla at your boy Marty. If I see some ludicrous stuff, definitely. See, I can't hear it, so it won't affect me as much. Yeah, but if I see the name scroll by, you just have to cut the goddamn. You want to talk with us, Cuddle? You gotta hit Marty if you want to talk with us.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I should have restarted my computer so it wouldn't be moving slow as fuck like this. It's rendering all slow and shit. Oh, but it took the grainy shit out. Like you got actually a good camera all of a sudden.
Oh.
That's what's up.
That's fine. I guess Cuddle Core wants to talk over. Okay, fine. You can hit me up. I thought you had my number. Thought you had my number, Jason. That Cuddle sounds like a cage does. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, it's cool. I'll send you a message in a second. But let's get on these topics, man.
Alright, let's make it happen. Marty. First off, let's talk about this TWT no region lock, right? So, I was thinking about this, man. And I was thinking about how last year was done. You had all the different regions and shit. And it was super crunk to have, like, it felt like a world event. Like, when they went to the finals, it felt like it was real world participation. The clashing of EU, the US, and I guess what was it, Asia and South America? I don't know what the regions were.
Yeah, I think it was like Asia, South America, like North America, and Europe. I think those were the
Nobody from the African continent.
Don't think so.
Was there an African? No one even know African Street Fighter character. Now I think about it.
No, I think the last one was
These motherfuckers flew
Elena.
to every continent.
Yes, I think the last one was Elena. I think that was
Yeah, she was there. But she was in Street Fighter 3, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about 2. You know, and
Oh, and Street Fighter 2. No, there weren't any.
I don't know why in my head all I'm hearing is like the.
Yeah, they're saying the music's still too loud.
Oh, I know what music they're talking about.
What's
The outro music. I never cut that shit off from last time. I don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Grade A production here.
Grade A.
Mm.
Grade A.
Yeah.
Boom. Alright. Because I was like, what in the world are they talking about? Can they not hear the request music? But obviously they weren't talking about the request music. Color Core, Funky P, Spaghetti. Thanks for the host, and that boy General Reaction, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the realm of the real. Only the real can chill. Fake and flaws get killed. You know what I'm saying? Alright, keep it like this. Alright. Hope I'm doing things right. So yeah, so you can talk about this region lock shit. So I was thinking to myself about this shit, and I was like, it felt like a real world tournament last year, man. You know, we had all the niggas was there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had Fergus, Tissumon, even though that nigga was Korean. You know, you had everybody here from the A and from the U.S. of A. You know what I'm saying? United States of Atlanta. You had that nigga Anakin. We had Speed Kicks. Joey Fury was there.
Mm-hmm.
Even P-Lean slid in that thing. Well, it was the top 4, right? Or was it top 5? It was top 4 people from every place.
It was top 4 because it was 16 total from the 4 regions.
And I guess, oh, no, it had to be 5. Because Jimmy J. Tran was there. Tran, Fury, Anakin, Speed Kicks, P-Link. Yeah, so it was top 5 for everybody.
Okay.
It must have been 20 people. That's what it was. What other good shit was popping off? We had a lot of good people. Nee, Q-Dons, JDCR, Saint. I mean, you had all the names that you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And then even some names that we're not used to seeing here. Like Fergus. We know who that is.
Yeah.
But, you know, he was from a different spot. Blackbeard. We know who it is.
Mm-hmm. He's from a different spot, so you don't get to see him a lot. Yeah.
You know, just, I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
This time around, they got no region lock, which I think is the most ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. And see, like, Kari brought up a point that, you know, we're kind of getting to, where it's impossible for you to build up enough World Tour points unless you're able to completely travel the globe this year, and that's kind of a problem. And I know we discussed it earlier, right? But you know, I feel that this gives a huge advantage to not just sponsored players, but you know, the Korean players are considered the strongest community overall, and with there no longer being a region lock on these tournaments, you know, you could kind of say that it's weighted in their favor now. If they have the ability to get to the tournament, they can amass points. And so you're going to have, oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. What's going on, JC?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I guess you can.
What's going on, Mom?
Nothing. I'm doing homework, but...
Whoa. The belt's about to come off, Mac. I'm about to pull the belt off, and it's going to reach all the way to the Chicago area. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to put the lashings on her back. What you doing on this phone? You supposed to be doing this homework, man.
I'm doing it.
Let me get the goddamn... I'm going to get the whip lashing goddamn sound effect cracking.
Yeah, but yeah, I know you don't want to jump ahead, Kari, but like that's kind of what we were getting to. Like, it's is kind of weighted in their favor, and unless you have a sponsor that's willing to take you everywhere, it's hard for you to get points, and then that leaves a lot more, I guess, of a disparity for the other people trying to get into the tournament.
Indeed. Yeah. What are your thoughts on it, Mom? So, what are your thoughts on the situation?
Oh, I think it is rather unfortunate because I remember you were talking about it earlier, Mike. Last year, it was different. You know, like you said, there were people from different regions, and when the finals happened, it was a nice little melting pot of different players with all of them very good players, but they were representing their different regions, and it made it more exciting. And it wasn't just like a typical like players from overseas kind of tournament where that's always praised, and I think it was good to see a mesh of that. And the fact that it's a little different this time around, and also the fact that overseas, sponsors over there are legit. Like, they are highly legit. The gaming industry and just competitive gaming over there is just more praised, and it's funded better over there too, so they can go to whatever. Compared to over here in America, I personally do not feel it is like that. Esports is kind of picking up, but there's not as much money in Tekken as other fighting games, and especially since we're talking about American teams and sponsored teams. You hear some of them dropping like flies, but these teams are not even staying around for a long time.
Mm-hmm. That's really true. Like, you do hear like a lot of these companies or like a lot of these teams are around for like, they're around for like a few months. Mm-hmm. They'll sponsor a couple players for a couple turns, and then the next thing you know, this person has to leave because their funding is gone, so it's shut down.
Yeah.
And
Shake, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Round with the Real. I saw you jump in a little bit. Hey, hold on, man. Before this all cranks up, I need to eat a goddamn Mario mushroom real quick. You know what I'm saying? Feeling a little small. Some Mario drink. Alright.
What?
Alright.
Okay.
Now things is back. Now things is looking good.
Feel better?
I feel excellent now.
Alright.
Alright, so anyway. What I was thinking is like, I think it's rather unfortunate. I mean, it's bad enough that, I don't travel that much. Now when I go out to travel, I can't even just be a top 10 nigga or a top 5 nigga. Well, see, and I guess that's where my question goes. Where are the majority of these tournaments? I hadn't really tracked the tournaments like that, but
they're everywhere. Like,
they are. I know.
They're really spread out.
I realized that they were pretty much like all over the place. So then my question becomes, how are they going to do it? They just take the top 20 people?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's probably what it's going to be.
That's a good question.
Yeah, they're just going to take the top however many people, because that's what they did for the regions, like whoever had the most points. And then, so they're just going to do it overall. And it goes into what, we were just talking about, where the sponsors overseas fund their players a lot more. So it's just like,
Yeah. So let's say that
if you can't travel to these tournaments,
then you just screwed.
You just can't get any points.
And I was also thinking about something you said earlier, Marty. Marty brought up a good point when we were talking about this. And, I think there is an opportunity for things to just be more random. So let's say they have a TWT, and because, it's so, spread out as to what can happen. Let's say somebody who may not be very consistent might manage to win a tournament. Mm-hmm. Now they may be represented as a top player because there's so few opportunities for consistency to be shown. by players that aren't, I guess I would hate to say this, but legitimately sponsored, versus those players who can only get to what they can get to. So let's say if you use me for instance, right?
Okay.
Let's say I had one final round, right?
Yeah.
And I got whatever points come with winning final round. Well, let's say JDCR goes to JDCR and me take all the rest of the tournaments. And I guess we saw like the placement last time. Koreans was getting knocked out left and right. So it's not to say that the top 5 might always be Koreans and whatnot. So I could very well be like the 10th best in the world.
Yeah. Since you managed
because I managed to win one.
Yeah.
Or like let's say Book for instance, right? Book might not even need to go to no more tournaments.
I don't think Book is going to be going to a lot of them. We never hear about him competing that much.
That's true.
But
he's
yeah, he beat me pretty soundly. That was incredible.
And so now he is. While it's not saying that he doesn't deserve it, but he doesn't even have to really show consistency. And he's probably going to be a top 10 just because he won one. And because Nee and JDCR is probably going to split the rest. Maybe Qdons and Saint might split some of them. And it's kind of like, well, if the top 5 people always split these shits, he's already in. Because the points for second place is like, if I remember correctly, it's not even half for second place. And if it is, it's still the same people getting first and second place. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth is pretty much going to be the same at all the tournaments. Are very close. A bunch. It's like a bunch.
But see, that brings up the point. Is it the fault of the World Tour organizers, or is that the fault of the community for not improving?
Well,
let's talk about that because that's a great question.
It is.
I think it is a combination of both. I think they should have considered the regions because I think that does matter, and the scenes and geographically how that kind of just plays into like who can get to what and where. And but I also think that it's the community's fault as well because we don't. I mean, not fully the community, but it's the fact that American society, it's just video games. Well, certain video games aren't sponsored highly, and they aren't. So if we had hella sponsors like if we had Microsoft and was it PC Intel? I don't know, McDonald's. I don't know, like those really big names. If we had people like that,
McDonald's in the house,
people and our tournaments, and not just Nissan Cup noodles. You know how many tournaments good or top players would be going to from this country, and it wouldn't look so internationally, like it wouldn't be so international player heavy in the top 5 every single time because it's like you would have more sponsors promoting like really great American players to go to, and players from other countries too, to go to these tournaments.
Yeah, and that's something that we talked about when we were talking about sponsors on one of our other shows. And you're unfortunately not going to be able to get those sponsors in the U.S. right now because they're not going to see enough money as a return, so they're not going to want to invest.
Exactly.
But it's just like what JC said earlier, like video games are more respected overseas and stuff like that. So sponsors, people are more willing, they're more interested to watch, so that brings in more revenue. Companies see that, they're more willing to invest, things like that, but you don't have that yet in the United States, and that actually creates a disparity when you talk about traveling for competition.
I'd just like to say, Marty, Told you it was a good conversation piece. Anyway.
You did. You got me on that one. All right.
Got him! Yeah, I really do feel like it's, like y'all were saying, the community definitely needs to step up, I guess, their skills, from one perspective. We need to step up our skills so that when they come over here, that it's not just a foregone conclusion that they're going to be in the top 8. I do like in this last tournament and the last couple tournaments that it has been a little. Well, no, final round had a whole bunch of motherfuckers, but
they invaded the whole fucking tournament, bruh.
They roll deep,
like resilient roaches. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, dude.
But the idea that like this last tournament, like they were getting pretty much. They were all but a few of them was in the losers in the top 8.
No.
Top 16 actually.
All I saw was like the Koreans in top 8, the winner's side, and I'm like, God bless. I'm like, this is just gonna be hard, and I'm like, if anybody can do it, I can only name like a couple who could like take them out. And there were a couple. Let's talk about the matches for a second though, because I feel like
that boy Trunky was running through folks.
Trunky was beating people down with you.
Mm-hmm.
It was an unfortunate radar calculation. It was just a little off.
Yeah.
I don't know, because Tacoma, right? He did whip.
Yeah.
He did whip, but I think the radar came out. It's hard to whip punish with radar if it's not like
frame perfect.
Right on it.
Yeah, if it's not frame perfect.
Now.
Exactly.
Now, I'm kind of on the side of I'm going to blame the tournament organizers more than I am the community. And the reason why is because it takes time to change a community. Mm-hmm. It takes time to build a community. But these guys can change rules on a whim. And when they decide to change rules, you can't expect an entire community to immediately be like, oh, all right, guys, let's shift over to this because they're doing this now. And so it takes longer for a community to adapt to those different changes. So I think it was a bad move by the organizers. Like, I don't think that they took into account.
Marty, you just hit a goddamn flip move on us real quick.
Huh? That's a very good point. Oh, he did flip. But no, I completely agree with him, though. Like,
keep going.
They shouldn't have changed it like that. They did. They changed the setup of this second World Tour. Like, right after everybody got used to the way it was going to be before. And this is kind of crucial, this change, because
it's huge.
The regional representation is going to be limited. I can already tell you that right now. Based on not having enough sponsors to actually send these players to all these different tournaments and things like that. So, like, somebody I think who could really just knock like a lot of international players out. Not Japan again. No, Joey Fury, Chuggy Totally. There's a couple. It's just this sponsor.
I'll take me though.
Red Bull might be a fine sponsor, but like I know Virtual Storm's kind of like in a weird place. I know Circa. I don't know. Isn't Circa? Isn't something weird going on with them too? Did I miss that?
I just know that they're. I think Chris. I think he wasn't feeling well or something, so he was taking a step back. But I see they keep coming out with shirts and stuff, so I don't guess that they're.
Wait, Circa?
No, I'm saying they're coming out with shirts and stuff. Like, I know they came out with a Poke Chop shirt last week and a Trungy shirt this week. So, I don't know if they're completely finished or what. And I see the players still wearing the jerseys, So, I don't know. Maybe they got like an internal thing that they got.
Well, I'm not sure if they're on sale. Like, I talked to Ricky and I told him to let me know when they go on sale, but I haven't heard anything, so I don't know.
Yeah, Max said it. He said, Mike, you're talking about Virtual Storm. I'm referring to Circa as well. It's like, Circa's ending soon. That's what Max said.
Really?
That's the machine that Joey Fury's on.
Oh, yeah. They had a post about that. They said it's going to be the last year after EVO. That was going to be it for Circa.
See what I'm saying? This shit's like, everybody's just dropping off.
And I guess maybe that has more to do with their return. Maybe they aren't getting a return because
Well,
we always have this discussion. Like, I don't even know what these.
exactly. That's what I was gonna bring up.
I don't never know what the brands are that are being promoted.
What are you selling? What are you promoting?
You know, even if they were to be more recognizable, I mean, not recognizable. Even if like, let's say Joey Fury his name is well known amongst the Tekken community, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, very.
Circa. I got no idea what that is.
Yeah.
You know, I have no idea what that is. You know, Rick Pochop, probably one of the most known American players outside of Anakin, worldwide. You know, of which I had to find out through other means, not even just like through going to other streams and people. I didn't know I was known in other countries and shit. But you know, if I'm known, this man Pochop far surpasses me because he actually plays in more tournaments. He's been, you know, around. He's been running his goddamn dick suckers for the longest. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's a well-known person around the world as far as Tekken. Maybe not necessarily for his gameplay, but more so for his antics.
Yeah, for his antics in his mouth. Yeah.
And
it's definitely his mouth and his personality.
Yeah, and as known as he is,
his gameplay, he's fun too.
You know, as known as he is, hell, even with him being my homeboy, I don't know what Virtual Storm is.
Yeah.
I know who the people are that are behind it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I don't know what Virtual Storm itself is. And I think that is also something that needs to change. I mean, even if it's just like gamer clans, if that's just what it is, if they're just gamer clans, let that be known that, listen, we're just a gamer clan that will do, you know, we support our clan. And, you know, maybe using that front might be something that helps bring in the interest of.
Well, like, how would you sustain something like that? Like, if they were just a gamer clan.
Clan sounds non-professional.
Well, yeah,
I don't want to say that.
Well, maybe I'm just saying if that's like you're representing.
But if they were just a group of gamers, well, yeah, I'm about to address that. So, like, if they were just a group of gamers or whatever, then I guess with them working their jobs or whatever, they could like support each other to go to tournaments. But like, how is that considered an actual sponsorship? Like, you can't sustain that. Like, there has to be a revenue coming from somewhere. And so that's why with a lot of these teams, that's probably why they just go under, because like, what are you selling? What are you promoting? Like, what is getting you the revenue to be able to fund these players?
And I guess, I mean, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm guessing maybe they take like merchandise sales is what makes.
Well,
there's enough merchandise to be sold in the world.
There's some of the stuff like, you know, like what, arcade sticks and stuff like that, and like.
Now I do notice about, I think, Virtual Storm, like I think they get sponsors to sponsor them, because I know you look on like Ricky's jersey, it's got like different company patches and stuff on it. So maybe that's how it works, and they're just like the front runner brand that is supported by other brands. I mean, like I said, I'm not a sponsor, so you know, I don't really know.
But again, where's the return for the sponsors? Like if Virtual Storm is a front for these people to pump money into to send players places, where's the revenue? Like what is the reason for pumping the money into the players? Like, you're not going to tell me that like a lot of these businessmen and marketing people out here are doing this just because they want to see these video game players succeed and play. Like, no, there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, that much is true. I don't understand the world of sponsoring. You know, not the way that is done in the fighting community. Because it's not like they get yeah, it's not like the sorry, step on your toes, Cuddles.
Oh no, you're fine.
It's not like they take home the winnings. You know, it's not like your company gets your winnings, or it's not like they exactly sell anything. I don't know how much merchandise is being, how many Joey Fury shirts is being sold for Circa. You know, I don't know if they got jerseys and stuff like that.
That's the thing that we're saying. That's the thing we're saying. Like, yeah, you say it's like advertising stuff, Hector, and I get it. What's up, Hector? But,
That boy Hector, what's going on with you, Hector?
it's like,
Holla at your boy.
he's a friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. But
I know him for goddamn a long. I know
But it's
Marty
like-
a long time. How about that?
the way it works in sports, you have the advertising, but you know what the product is. Like, so not only do you have those ads in sports and you have like their logos there or whatever, but they also run commercials on television and by TV time during these said sports events. But you don't see that with the gaming aspect. Like, these companies have these patches and stuff all over, but you won't really ever see a commercial for most of these companies that are sponsoring these players. So my question is, if I'm not seeing these commercials, I'm tuning into these tournaments, and I'm not seeing these commercials, what product are they advertising? Like where's the revenue coming from? That's it's mostly just, I guess, curiosity on my part, but where's the money coming from to fund these people? And why are these companies, these groups that sponsor players, why are these sponsors going down so fast? They're literally dropping like flies, and I want to know why.
And a goddamn flash raid goddamn bomb. But listen, I just had a thought that just occurred to me while you were talking. It's something that I think they could do, but then it still goes back to they need a product to be selling. You know how you have like dragon, what's the big ass dragon 50-pound sticks? You know, you see the commercials for them shits during tournaments. You know, why don't some of the sponsors get on and be like, listen, you know, this is what we do. You know, our players come and, you know, we support your tournaments. Your tournaments are, by and large, watched and attended because of our players. You know, because listen, nobody travels from Japan to Gwinnett Brawl. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I mean, they got the finest player in the universe. MICATL be there. But, you know what I'm saying? But I can't do it all by myself. You know what I mean?
It's not, no.
Yeah, in Poach Shop, you know, we're only two people. You know what I mean? What about the idea that, let's say you got ITS or you got UIU, whoever it is, right? Whatever they want to put out there. So even if they just want to sell jerseys or some shit, why don't you put up, see if you can get you a PowerPoint presentation, slide that thing inside the goddamn, the tournament view, and have the commentators talk about your damn jerseys you can get. Pick up your fire ass Poach Shop shirt, no round brown shirt. You know what I mean? It's, I think at some point in time, people got to realize they're going to have to scratch the back of all people in the community so the whole community can grow.
Yep.
If it's just a merchandising thing and nothing else, at least people will get familiar with seeing that. So when they see Virtual Storm Poach Shop playing and popping off, then right after Virtual Storm Poach Shop plays, you see Virtual Storm gear you can get from whatever the Virtual Storm website is. Now you got a way to generate money and have something to show for sending this player out there. Like, oh yeah, he's in top 8. You want to be representing like a top 8 player from ITS or from UIU? How about you get this goddamn Q-Don's hat? You know what I mean? Or get this goddamn Q-Don's stick fabric. You know, whatever the fuck he used. I don't even know if he used. But, you know, whatever it is that you think you can make a product out of, if you're not already a company that sells a solidified product. I think we got to start thinking outside the box as a community and not be so selfish as to what can make our pockets, you know, grow, what can make our particular event or thing that we have on display get bigger, but what can do it overall. And I guess that's where I think is a failure on the community itself, because, you know, we're Americans, and Americans are not necessarily known to be in cahoots with helping each other. unfortunately.
Well, I think there's something to be said about that. Actually, I think when a certain group of players is used to not having something, and they're used to not being given the attention and respect like other certain games are given, like maybe Overwatches, which you get like tons of money given to it, and like the Street Fighters and stuff. You're kind of like, well, you don't expect much, but when your game starts getting shine and light, and it's new to everybody, because when you're not used to having anything, you get it, you're kind of just like, oh, I want this, like, I love this is great. The last thing you're going to think about is scratching anybody's back, because when we didn't have anything, nobody was helping us. Like, no companies were helping us like that, barely. So it's like, I sympathize in that respect, because it's like, we're so used, I think technically we're so used to not having that big of turnouts. We're not used to that much money being thrown to us or anything like that. When we actually get it, it's kind of like it's rare.
It's like when a crack fiend gets some cocaine, he don't know what the fuck to do with that shit.
Yeah, he does.
He don't know, because his shit he put into the glass.
He knows what to do with that.
He put his shit in the goddamn Coke can and heat the bottom up, and and he takes that shit right to the head. That cocaine, you gotta slide your nose across the table. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah.
You gotta have a dollar bill. You gotta have a dollar bill or a straw. And he's probably normally getting a dollar bill, and he's going ham to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Going to the liquor store, getting one of them baby shots. You know what I mean? Getting right.
Yes.
I'm gonna spit my water out on the baby shot. All right. But yeah, oh man. But with with like the Capcom Pro Tour and stuff like that, like there's been a lot of money, I guess, thrown at Street Fighter, and I guess there's some people that are thinking that they want the Tekken World Tour to kind of be the same thing, like to have as much money thrown at it.
Tour thing to kind of be on the same wavelength as that.
Yeah. So far as like the money goes and stuff. I don't know, I guess, what type of control Namco tries to take for the tournaments for the World Tour, because Capcom is like, they seize control of like everything.
Hands on the balls.
To do with it. Oh yeah.
On the balls.
Grip. Iron grip.
Exactly. The king of iron grip.
So, yeah. So.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wanted to say, hold on. The Average Video Game Joe made a really good point. I just wanted to bring that up for a second. Where did it say it? He said they don't produce anything of value, but it is an important investment. Even if they are selling a physical product, your return isn't going to be strictly money when it comes to advertisements or
athleticism? Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
And then he said that is why I think Anakin's Red Bull sponsorship is used.
Okay.
I thought that was an interesting point.
Now, I think Anakin is definitely in one of the better spots for advertisements. Not advertisements, but for sponsors. Because, like you said, Red Bull, they got their own circuit of shit going on. Coming up, they got like their own. Yeah, they're just in esports. They got their own shit. They've been doing Street Fighter for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, they have.
And I think with him, he's got like a recognizable name. So, believe it or not, whether he knows it or not, his performances might weigh more than anybody else's performance. Because if he does very well, and he's backed by somebody like Red Bull, okay, well now they might start looking like, okay, well, Monster might be like, you know what, man? These fools, Red Bull, are #1 competitor. You know, these motherfuckers are sponsoring tournaments and shit.
Yeah, it's like they're a major, well-known company
And
that is sponsoring someone that is going around performing very well
Let's
and
see
getting
who-
their brand out there. So let us look further into this. Yeah.
Yeah, and let's see who we can get popping off in these streets, and then by him doing very well, you know, you might get Monster involved. When you get Monster involved, now you might see even I don't know, that might be a Coca-Cola company, but you might see Pepsi or Coke decide to get in because
awesome.
wherever there's sports drinks, who Powerade and goddamn Gatorade got to get in there and try to see if they can do something with it. You know, maybe they don't do energy drinks that propel. You said what?
Oh, I said, yeah, and then sports-based kinds of drinks usually, or like athletes usually like sponsor those, or they're in those commercials and they like promote the drink and everything. So that would be awesome if
that would be
people
very
could
dope.
get behind that. And Video Game Joe mentioned Powerade as a sponsor.
What's going on, Pam?
Gatorade, all of that.
Yeah, and I mean, just think about the marketing that could go behind that. I mean, in my head, I'm thinking of those type of commercials. You know, a head-to-head with Jimmy J. Tran and Anakin, Pepsi versus Coke, Monster versus goddamn Red Bull. You know, I mean, like basically what I'm saying. Y'all need to let Anakin win all tournaments, but anyway, you know, I just feel like, you know, if we had more visibility, and I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to do very well. Like he always does. I think with him doing very well, and you know, possibly if he could pull an MLG 2012 or whatever year that was, if he could pull one of them bad boys off and take home a title or something, that would be very integral in probably the other people looking in at our community and like, oh, you know what, this might be something we could do. Because as people start to look in and they realize there's a shitload of people here, you know, imagine that final round if, you know, Monster was at final round, you know, getting their product out to all them people that were at final round, or that it will be at Combo Breaker, or that will be at, you know, CEO. And you had...
So excited for Combo Breaker,
you know,
man. Jesus Christ, it's going to be so good.
Oh, yeah, it is. You know, I just think, like, you know, once again, a lot of it requires outside the box thinking, pushes in the right direction. And, I mean, it's going to take some humility on the players' part, on the community's part. It's going to take some efforts being reached out from the tournament organizers, not to the tournament organizers, which that definitely says way more, because it's one thing for you to appease the gods, you know, and beg them for mercy and to show you the ultimate favor. But what if the guys come to you and like, listen, bro, I'm gonna try to we're trying to get everybody's products promoted. We're trying to build a scene, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and toss me some of your shit. Toss me a screenshot, or toss me like your goddamn PowerPoint presentation. We're gonna run that motherfucker during the tournament. You know, if you getting tournament organizers to reach out to the various different groups, we'll call them, esports groups, we'll call them. If we get them to reach out, I think that can be something that would be profoundly more successful than the route that we're going now. Because right now, just wearing a jersey, I mean, for all that's worth, these Tekken House shirts are going like hotcakes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't won no majors in the years. You know what I'm saying? So,
No.
but just the people rocking these damn shirts.
Hey, yeah. I didn't even get to get one. You went so fast.
I got
somebody
something
asked,
from.
and I just had to tell them because I live there, so I would know.
You said what?
Max Panther asked where Comic Breaker was, and I said in Illinois. It's gonna be in St. Charles, Illinois.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I need to get hydrated, bro.
Great tournament.
It's been over an hour.
Try and go.
Oh yeah, I think. Speaking of which, I think we're gonna be trying to make it up there.
Oh, you better. Like, I'm gonna be there, cause like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to
Oh, that boy,
Comic Breaker. I don't know if I'm gonna make it up there.
Mick Marty.
I don't know. But
Man, I got some pictures for y'all to see this boy Marty one day.
Please. I am very dehydrated. I am drinking some water right now. Thank you, Stay Hydrated, Bart.
yeah,
I'm sipping. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, I love Hydrobot. That's my boy. I mean, real talk.
Me too.
When we gonna get that hate on Ludobot?
In my stream.
When we get the hate on Ludobot, somebody program that shit in a Nightbot.
I thought you were gonna program Trashbot.
Yeah, I need to get Trashbot. Yeah, Trashbot.
Trashbot to remind you every hour on the hour that man Ludacris is garbage.
Yeah, he's straight trash.
Oh man. So
If you thirsty, Arcade Ghost or somewhere.
Oh, Arcade Ghost.
this man
Stop. No.
that boy Arcade Ghost. Yo, shout out to Arcade Ghost. Yo, speaking of thirsty, I was in JC's stream the other day, and Mac almost got into it with this guy. Like,
There was a thirsty.
oh, it was funny. And the funniest part about it is like, she didn't know what was going on because she was so focused on playing.
Yeah.
And she kept looking back in the chat. She was like, "What the hell is going on? Did I miss something?" Or whatever. And Mac in there having it out with some dude. Like,
There was some nigga
that
talking
shit
about.
was so funny. Oh my god.
There was a dude in there talking about some damn I want to marry you or something. It sounded like.
Oh yeah, it was extra reckless. Matt was like, "Look."
In my room, I said it was hot, and so I took off my jacket thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the guy in the chat said,
Dude
"You are
went
hot," or
nuts.
some shit like that. And Max like, "Watch it, LOL." But he wasn't being like aggressive. And then some guy's like, "What are you, white knighting now?" He can't
Oh.
Yeah, yo.
You can't call a white knight a black nigga a white knight.
Like,
That's
yo,
just not
he came
happening,
in.
bro.
No, he came in. He called Mac a simp and all that shit. I was like, whoa.
That boy Eric Simfries.
It was nuts. Oh, Jesus, like, that's the...
Tell them niggas that nigga mad to put the hands on their ass real quick.
I
Like,
should just close that, you know, like, hey, so there's gonna be some thirsty people sometimes. We'll try and say something. I don't want you to kill anybody.
alright
I'm gonna
then,
ask you to be cool,
average
and I'm
video
gonna
game
ask you
Joe.
a lot.
So funny.
He said black knighting.
Black Knight. Is that called Shola?
Shola?
Yeah, Black Knights.
That's what.
Oh, is that just Dark
Knighting? He said black knighting. Sweet Jesus. I mean, okay.
Shout out
I
to
don't think
Shola.
white knighting is bad. It's called speaking up. There's something wrong about that. Like,
I mean,
I,
y'all are items, so you know, nigga just was stepping on toes he didn't need to step on. You know what I'm saying? He didn't need to step on toes.
Oh.
yeah, you're looking people like that. I mean, he said he wasn't going to, but I know Mac, and he's a very calm guy.
Yeah.
But when, you know, if it was any of y'all girl, and some guy said some shit, like, damn you fun or damn you got an ass, and you were like, oh, fuck no. You got to get his fucking face punched in, like, this is my woman, and you know I am, like,
I'm the worst
I
type.
didn't know, like,
Oh, no. Mike ain't gonna do shit.
No, I'm gonna let my chick goddamn handle that shit. I'm like, listen, you see this nigga talking crazy to you, you ain't gonna tell him to shut up. I see where your heart's standing. I see where your alliance is. You like this shit. You know what I'm saying? But
man.
also, you weren't paying attention though. You were on some whole other shit. I mean, sometimes you do gotta step up to the plate and just put a nigga in place. You're like, listen, bro.
Like, even if she's like, no, I'm not interested, some people, in this case men, can be a little persistent.
You know, I'm saying, listen, you're a celebrity. You gotta deal with that shit
Yeah.
nowadays. I wish I had chicks coming in my damn stream telling me to take my clothes off. You know what I'm saying? All of my male viewers would be out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
I'll be like, look, meet me on goddamn onlycams.com.
You have to find a new co-host.
Huh? No, I'm saying they have to meet me on onlycams.com. You know what I'm saying? Follow a nigga for some change. You know what I'm saying? I do some strange things for some change. Like I got them, do a backflip or something.
Pay for that.
Huh? People will pay to see me backflipping my drawers. People will pay for that.
No, I'm saying you would definitely get paid for that. My friend used to be a cam whore. He funded getting his new PC by being a cam whore.
Now I'm streaming on the wrong network, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to have Twitch from the neck up and a whole nother camera from under the table. You know what I mean? Doing both streams at one time.
Oh my fucking god.
Please stop. As I said, you have to find yourself a new co-host at that point.
Mm-hmm. Hey Marty, just stay on that side of the table, Marty. Marty, don't come on the side of the table, Marty. Don't come on the side of the table, Marty.
I was like, oh my god, what the fuck, man?
Marty drop his phone, nigga. He just get up and leave.
Oh yeah.
Like fuck, leave the phone. Fuck it.
I'm surprised you haven't played your big chocolate nigga music yet.
You said what?
You haven't played your big chocolate nigga music yet.
Oh no, it ain't
came. Heard in the stream.
It ain't came time for that just yet. Oh, there will be a time for it. There will be a time for it though.
I love that theme. Like when he plays it, it's so perfect. Marty's so deep, and like the song just sounds perfect. I don't know why.
Because it fits him, man. He's the realest. You know what I mean?
He is definitely. Marty is so real.
Yeah, I am real.
Oh. Yes, you are very real. Also, what is the fetish zone? That's what Abstract wanted to know.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that topic a little later.
I would like to know too.
Well, we will be getting to that a little bit later. Let's move on to this next topic, which I think is the topic of the weeks thus far. And it's talking about that background noise. Too real to deal. Now, this is really talking about a situation happened this past weekend, where, from my understanding, there was some Street Fighter being played, and somebody's mama got involved. Yeah, somebody's mama got slapped. Niggas was getting ejected left and right. Yeah, it was real ridiculous. You know, niggas was doing backflips out of chairs.
Okay, you need to stop. All right, okay, that's not what happened at all. All right.
Huh? No, I heard niggas was getting cussed out. Somebody got DDT'd. Niggas getting thrown off the stage. It was bad news. But I'm gonna let Marty go ahead and inform y'all about this.
Somebody caught a diamond cutter.
Yeah, somebody caught the DDP. Oh, speaking of which, we saw DDP today.
We saw that man, Diamond Dallas.
We saw that with Diamond Dallas Page riding right up the street.
Rolling in a Suburban, y'all.
Suburban. How about that life?
All right, so
yes.
There's a couple of things that happened. CJ Truth was playing against Mena RD in Street Fighter 5, and Mena's boy, I think his name is Kaba, was behind him.
Yeah, Kaba. That's what Kari said.
Yeah, Kaba. And yeah,
Kaba. Ain't that a nigga from Yu-Gi-Oh? The bad nigga, Kaba, right? That was his name?
Stop.
Sure.
Blue Eyes White Dragon or some shit? Heart of the cards.
Yeah. Anyway, trying to derail everything. All right, so
that nigga Kaba.
So yeah, he was screaming.
Hey man, let me get some peach Kaba. You wouldn't have threw that at me if my drawers wasn't on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
Your boy MIC at onlycams.com.
Yeah, onlycams.
Onlycams.com.
Yeah, alright, so.
Checks are also allowed too, by the way.
Huh?
Oh, I said checks are also allowed too if you want to pay Mike with checks.
Nah, I ain't taking no goddamn checks. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I want bouncing on my stream is some breasts, you know what I mean? Maybe some cheeks. But it can't be nothing bouncing between the cheeks or you get turned back around. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. You about to get out on OnlyCams, dog.
Huh? OnlyCams about to be real.
You living that life? The cheeks and the bonus?
Oh no, no bonus. Okay?
No bonus.
I don't need a sack full of treats, okay? No bonus bags, okay?
All right. Okay. Anyway, try to get back on subject. CJ True, Minardi playing Street Fighter. Minardi's boy Cabo was behind him yelling, and CJ Truth turned around, told him it was fucked up what he did, and walked off. And then Homeboy's mom came in, started saying something about it to him. Then this happened again. Yeah, his mom. And then this happened again. Goichi was playing against Minardi, and Cabo was screaming behind him again, cheering his boy on. It was really noisy. Goichi lost the match, waited till after the tournament, went on Twitter, talked about how loud the guy was and that he wanted him banned if he ever does it again. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because this actually sparked quite an ugly argument, and it got really heated. It got racial. It was awful. And it kind of ties into a little bit what we were talking about before, but you know, we have this weird, I guess, worship of Korean players and Japanese players and stuff.
Japanese
because
players, we sure do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, we didn't hear about any of this when K-Brad and Wolf Chrome played. There were like 50 niggas behind Wolf Chrome yelling out, calling out his name, telling him he sucked and stuff. And then he said that the people were being too loud, and everybody laughed at him. Now this man, Goichi, has one person behind him screaming. One person.
And from my understanding, he was what? Speaking another language?
Yeah, he was speaking another language. He wasn't just screaming, he was speaking a different language. But then if you listen to other people online, they're like, oh, he was yelling just gibberish in his ear. I was like, he's speaking another language. That's all it was. And then he started yelling some stuff in English, but he was speaking another language for the most part. But because it's Goichi, all of a sudden there's a big problem.
They're like, oh God, call the police.
Yeah, exactly. And they were talking about it like, oh, I can't believe what they did to Goichi. Like, they fucking abused him or something, or like, did some crazy mess. And like, no, there was a guy that was cheering on his boy. He wasn't even saying anything to Goichi. He was just cheering his boy on.
I mean, but you can't be cheering your homies on in different languages, bro.
Oh, okay.
Is that not known? What, I mean, does y'all not know that? I thought that was already a law of the land. You know, you got to only speak English when you're talking shit.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Because you might be giving them stress.
So,
You might be like, hey man, his goddamn his R1 don't work. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need to know that you got them giving all the stress. You cannot just be out there talking about something. He was loud. You know,
Kari, oh yeah. Yeah, you're probably being sarcastic, but I just want to let everybody know that is definitely not true. Like, they get very loud at Japanese tournaments. Like, they'll be in these small spaces, and people will be going nuts, like, for different matches and everything like that. But
we'll be going nuts, like MIC_ATL only cams.
No, stop.
All right, I'm gonna quit.
Oh my god. But yeah, so it's like now all of a sudden that like this one white kid complains, and then this Japanese guy complains. Now it's an issue. Now all of a sudden people are like, oh man, like blah blah blah. They shouldn't be able to do that fighting game. It's like, this is what the fighting game community was built on. It's built on being in arcades and talking garbage to people and yelling at them. It's like, we've been like, especially in Atlanta.
Yeah, and
we grew up on this mess. Like,
that was what I thought first. The first thing I thought was like, have these people never been to an Atlanta tournament? Because we get pretty rude. You know what I'm saying? Fools back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it didn't happen much this final round, but back in the day.
Yeah, they were calling out people's names.
Fools would call your name out.
It's like,
call
hey,
you straight trash.
You ain't shit. Yeah. Like, you garbage. You ain't never gonna win nothing here. Like, man.
And I remember before the fancy production, before there was a big ass screen, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you go back and watch, got to toot my own horn, if you go back and find the match like me versus Spirogen playing Tekken DR final round, you could hear everybody in the background. They was calling him all kind of stuff. He was doing his back dash and I was like, dance, nigga, dance. He's scared, Mike. He's scared, Mike. You know, it was wild. And I mean, everybody knows that it's just like, it's just part of the Atlanta competition. You know, you got to come here and deal with it. That's why people come to Final Round.
Yeah.
You know, so to hear that there was a problem because you had to hear somebody talking, screaming in the background.
Was that it?
I mean, in an age where they provide headphones, so if you need to hear the game and you need to be all completely indulged in the game, put them loud ass headphones on.
Plus also,
I agree.
if there was a problem, if there was really an issue, why didn't Goichi either tell his opponent that, hey, you know, or I don't know if he could, you know, communicate with him that well. I don't know how good Goichi's English is or whatever. But, you know, just be like, hey, your friend's too loud or whatever. Or he could stop the match and tell a TO, like, this guy is too loud.
Mm-hmm. Like, this nigga's all in my fucking ear. You know what I'm saying? I ain't built like this. And, you know, could you at least get the nigga on the other side and tell him to quiet down just a little bit? He can support.
Something.
And, yeah, you know, just climb down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't a real one. I ain't signed up to the realm of the real, so I can't deal. But, you know what I mean? Something to that extent. But to go and post about it later because you got your ass toe up. I don't even, did he get toe up? I don't even know what happened. I just know a nigga mama came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he ended up losing the match, and then, like, you know, he told the dude that, you know, him cheering was fucked up and that he couldn't do that. And then CJ Truth's mom afterwards came out and said something to the guy. And I was like, first off, why is your mom coming out here to say anything? Like, you're two competitors at a tournament with a whole bunch of people around and you lost the match because the guy was screaming. It's like he obviously has never played a sport in his life or whatever, because I remember playing basketball, standing at a free throw line, you know, if we're at a different school or something, people yelling all sorts of shit at you for you to miss a free throw. Like, you just have to deal with that shit because you can't police everybody. Like, you just can't.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just I don't know the J Truth. What's his name? CJ Truth.
Yeah.
I don't know how old this guy is. I don't know if his mom normally come to tournaments. I don't know if she just was there supporting her son. You know, because I mean, it's becoming more and more like a major event for these people, especially in the Street Fighter realm. So, you know, I could see like a mom coming out to support, but you gotta let your moms know, listen, bro. Ma, I'm grown, okay? I'm pressing these buttons. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I'm dealing with this stress. I don't need you to jump behind my neck. You know what I'm saying? Ma, you can't be in here goddamn fighting my fights for me, Ma. You can't press the buttons. It's not a tag team game.
I'm using my cell, unfortunately, Iceman. I couldn't bring my laptop. Well, I could have, but I actually left that shit at home. So, because
yeah,
I had like 1,000,001 things to do before I left the house, and it was just terrible. So, I wasn't very prepared.
That's all right. We're getting more preparation. Look, the stream change every week. You know what I mean?
But
more and more high tech every week.
But man, I could not imagine being in this community in Atlanta. I grew up playing the game. I could not imagine if I lost a match to somebody, and then my mama came out and said, "Man, I wouldn't be able to show my face in Atlanta ever again." That shit would just be a wrap. It was like, well, I might as well just stop going to arcade and stop playing games.
A shout out to I forgot who it was. Somebody said it was their birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday!
You know, it's all belated and shit, but you know, we appreciate you coming in here.
Definitely.
Getting older, you know what I'm saying? Don't have your mama come out to the stream, you know what I'm saying? Cuss me out. You know what I'm saying? You can't have her come check me out at MIC_ATL, only cams. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your daddy know. You know what I mean? You know, if he into that, then, you know, as long as he do it on the computer and don't fuck with me, I ain't got nothing to deal with that.
Oh my god. I got like everybody I know popped in here. What's going on, Dan?
I keep on looking at that specifically. I'm about to screenshot that.
What's that? That MIC_ATLonlycams.com?
Well, it's the sister site to your cam site, esportsmonstreams.com.
Oh, boom.
Oh no!
That's what I'm talking about. The mom's gonna be there
Oh no!
checking all that shit out. Hey man,
But to further this, like, you know, the comments about, you know, said happenings just reinforced what we already talked about on the stream and what we already know, that, you know, there's a huge racial disparity and a huge racial problem within not just the fighting game community, but video game communities in general, you know, the technology field in general, and then of course spreading out further to the United States of America. But we just have a major issue with that. I mean, they're calling these guys, you know, Menard and Menardi and his friend, like, they're calling them animals and, like, you know, all sorts of stuff. It was terrible. It was terrible. And
it is bad it's got to go that way, because it don't really need to go that way. I mean,
exactly.
It's fucking video games, man. You know what I'm saying? I know that these shits is getting more serious. More money's being poured into it. Some people making enough to, you know, not have to work at McDonald's no more. So I can understand that, you know, maybe some people, it gets under their skin when they can't win in them situations and they feel like they have that ability. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's not
still
called
video games at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's still something you're supposed to be doing for fun.
Yeah. And now he's talking about actually quitting, which kills me for...
Which person?
What do you mean, which person?
Who's talking
Menardi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's talking about quitting because of, like, the racism backlash that he's gotten. And that kills me, because one major reason it kills me is because when this guy won Capcom Pro Tour, right? Like, when he won Capcom Pro Tour and he got all that money, the first thing he talked about, it wasn't like what he was going to go buy himself or anything like that. He was like, man, I'm going to take this money back home and I'm going to help my community out. Like, there's a bunch of people there and they want to play. I'm going to put it back into my community. And we just need more people like that, not just in the fighting game community, but in general.
Yeah, in general.
And it kills me that some fucking assholes on the internet, some fucking pieces of garbage,
them no-namers
go 0-2 probably, if they ever went to a tournament.
Or never even leave their house to go to a tournament.
Exactly.
They're gonna try to get this man to stop playing.
I know.
Man, that shit burns me up. Like, I can't. That shit makes me so mad. Like, oh my god.
I mean, you know, it just be like that. You know, people who tend to have the best ideas, best hearts, tend to get done the worst. I mean, that's just normally the case.
Yeah, and it's like, man, it's just, you know, seeing somebody that's like that, you know, who wants to help his community like that. Like, I just want to see him succeed. Like, I mean, he's playing a game I don't like, you know, it's a garbage game in my opinion.
It's trash.
But I mean, you know, that has nothing to do with it, really. Like I want to see him succeed for what he wants to do. And, you know, it's just like, just to see people be that ugly over something so minor. Like, it's so insignificant at the end of the day.
To me, it's just so unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole culture down here, man. Niggas will talk shit to you while they're playing. You know, like in casuals, let alone in the tournament.
Yeah.
Niggas is really gonna get. Me and Chop will talk shit to each other while being in the finals. So yeah. I don't understand how it could be that much of a deal that somebody's trying to support their people, man. I mean, maybe if their homeboys was up there making it happen, you know, they would be just as excited. I would hope that if I'm playing, that the niggas behind me are making all the fucking noise. I'm not gonna hear none of it because I like to listen to my music, but you know, I just
man,
imagine.
One of the greatest moments for me, and I know that you say that you don't remember this because you don't remember anything with Tekken 6 apparently, but like
I don't.
But like when I was playing against Gen Kid at final round, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was playing, I think Dragunov, I think was who he was playing, and I had him against the wall, and it was like you and Big Boy and a couple other people behind me, and y'all were just screaming like, yo, put some of those Marty mix-ups on. I don't know what that meant, but like because you said that, and I don't know what that means, but I ended up beating him, and y'all went crazy when I won. Like ATL chants and stuff. It's like I live for that. Like that shit was so fun.
But
I absolutely love that shit. And I'm just like, how did people not expect this to happen?
I mean, if you even listen to like Ely, you can hear when Ricky was playing. You hear that boy Abstract.
Oh yeah,
the Wops.
Oh yeah, the Wops
was so loud with the Wops. They probably couldn't even edit that shit out. They probably had to put that nigga on commercial break.
But God, was he loud.
Oh yeah, he was very loud.
Like I would have slapped the shit out of him. I already heard that. I would have slapped the shit out of you if you were right next to me, sir. You said, I was probably really obnoxious. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Jimmy almost fucking kicked his ass with his eyes.
But
I was
that's
like, yeah, nah, it ain't fucking loud.
Well, I mean, that's just the ATL spirit. So for us, I mean, for somebody complaining about noise, we tell a nigga got thing. Grow some nuts, nigga. You can get on OnlyCams, nigga. You know what I'm
saying? You gonna keep plugging OnlyCams?
Yeah, I'm gonna plug my OnlyCams. I'm about to get that shit off the ground. Oh shit.
God knows I love to cheer too, but God, he was wop.
Oh yeah.
Like, you don't want to fucking wop the shit out of you.
No, that's just the ATL blood in him.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Abstract. That's my boy, but you're loud as hell. So.
Very supportive. I do like that. I do like the support from ATL.
Yeah.
Good. I think everybody supports in their own way. You don't have to cheer loud as fuck to be supported, though, either. It depends on what you actually do, I suppose.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then plus, it's just like we said earlier.
Back in 09, and Big Boy said, shut your weak ass up. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Biggles is definitely one of the loudest.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man.
If that nigga's cheering you on, there's no way you're ignoring that guy. You know what I'm saying? I can hear him over my music at the locals, you know what I'm saying? So I know when it's time to really show out, he be showing out.
Oh yeah, of course. And it's like, you know, just like we said earlier, this is the era where you can have headphones. Like headphones are provided at most tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I think they're provided at all Capcom Pro Tours.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry. Can I speak? Can I mention something for a second?
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, there's something that kind of just like annoyed me in like the last like 10 seconds. None of you guys. There was this article that I saw on Twitter, all esports related and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, it was about women in or a man's perspective on women in the FCC. But you know the thing that I noticed about the women that they mentioned is that none of them were women of color. I just wanted to say something. Is that reasonable for me to be about and be a little annoyed about? Because I just got a little mad. Just a little.
No, but you know what?
I mean, I don't blame you.
You know what that kind of trickles into? The fetish zone. The fetish zone. You don't even know, but you stumbled into the fetish zone. You didn't know
you actually did.
You did not know that you were segueing into the fetish zone. Huh?
I work as hard as any fucking man.
Yeah.
And I do hella work. And then like what? Like, I just did so much. And then that's like, they still mention just only Asian women. Now I'm not glad that women are getting noticed, but it's the fact that they're only Asian ones they're mentioning, like I don't do shit.
Mike, you
I
trying
don't
to
do
get it a
anything.
little bit more? Yeah, I mean, you definitely have a right to be upset. I mean, you've been putting in work, and it's like, you know.
I've been doing it since tag, since I was fucking 19.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, you know, for you to be putting in that work, and for people like you putting in that work, to not be to not have that work seen and recognized in that article is messed up. I mean, especially you just won an E-League event, like, and you're not gonna get mentioned in that.
Yeah, and it's just, and I'm not trying to be selfish. It's just.
No, that has nothing to do with being selfish. That has nothing to do with being selfish.
I am like a Tekken nigga. I am hardcore. I love this game and I fight hard, and I just don't get how. I swear they do it on purpose. I swear they do.
Oh yeah.
Not all of them, but it's like a fucking problem when I do something. And I'm like, what? What, because you don't think black women are attractive or something? Like, is that the only reason why you might not mention me? Pretty sure that doesn't fucking matter.
No, well, you know what?
Sorry,
that,
I shouldn't have even gone on it.
Listen,
I don't even know why I'm missing this. Now I'm kind of mad.
No, listen, that goes into our next subject matter.
Can you be Ice? I think Iceman.
Is Iceman trying to call in?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess if he makes the call, I'll beep him in. But the fetish zone. So when we were talking about the fetish zone, we noticed that, especially in like the gaming community, that there seems to be a large emphasis on, I guess Asian women.
I guess, yeah.
Yes.
I always hate to say Asian because when I think of Asian, I think of like the whole continent, and I don't know too many people that's fucking with Russian chicks like that. But I mean, I guess they.
Oh man, a lot of white boys I know love Russian chicks. I don't really get it, but
yeah, I saw Rocky. She was bad. She was bad. I'd have gave her a chance. You know what I mean?
Stop.
But yeah. So we was talking about the fetish zone. Man, this was like a random conversation. We decided we'll bring it to the table. Just let us know when you beep in, Iceman, because I ain't seen you pop up yet. Oh, never mind. There you go. Swipe up the answer.
You bring them in.
And
you bring them in through.
Merge.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all both there?
Yeah.
You there, Iceman?
Oh my God. He beat me in on the Asian conversation.
Oh man.
You're like right on time.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Iceman called in at the right time for him.
Uh-oh. Do we have a goddamn multi-layer conversation popping off right now?
Cause like, I know the only woman on this panel right now, but trust me, I'm so done.
Oh man. I mean, I personally don't get it. As a person that dated an Asian woman for years, and I was engaged to. Like, I mean, it's okay. Definitely, I don't really see the point of being like, oh man, I gotta go date an Asian girl. Like, I don't really get that, but I mean, it's not bad.
Count. Marty, you already had
It's definitely about a personality and attraction, but supposedly, quote unquote, yellow fever is still a thing and it's alive and well. I keep on forgetting that. My sister, I think, kind of has it because she's only dated Asian guys. So, I don't know.
Jonathan, thanks for the follow. Well, yeah, see, what really got us talking about this, Marty was bringing up his past relationships, and we noticed that there are a lot of people, especially in the gaming community. I don't know, my thought was just that, it was the appreciation for the culture since most of the stuff started there, the gaming started there, and then I guess getting caught up in the culture of gaming led to the over fetishization. I'm gonna get that word right one of these days. But the over fantasizing of the Asian woman. Like I said, I'm the type of dude. I just like women. Women.
Kari, to answer, she was a Japanese chick. She wasn't thick, like she was skinny, but she had really large boobs.
Oh yeah.
So
thick up top. You know what I'm saying? Had an accent, you know what I mean?
I mean, he asked like 4 times in the span of like 45 seconds. I was like, okay, let me answer this man.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just thinking to myself, I just like chicks, and the body shapes I like normally are sisters and Puerto Rican and Brazilian chicks. They normally cater to the body structures I like, and I guess maybe the facial structures that I like. But I mean, I just like a woman, so she just gotta require a few. She only got a few requirements. She gotta be a freak, you know what I mean? She gotta be able to
I
listen.
mean, look, guys, it's not just the boobs. I like everything.
Oh yeah, he's about like me. The nigga wants it all.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to be, I need to be intelligent, have some sense about herself.
Yeah.
Be interested in shit. Like I done had a lot of fun.
That's the main part, though. Like that's the main part right there. Because I've dated girls that have been like super fine.
Yeah.
But they were dumb as rocks, and I instantly ended that shit. I was like, okay, no, I can't do that.
You can't be fucking like.
I can't do that. That's terrible.
Especially living here in a place like Atlanta. Like there are 12 to 25 women to every one man in Atlanta. So shortage of chicks is not even something I experience. You know, people be like, Mike, how you always get all these chicks? Like, nigga, they're everywhere. I mean, it's like, how do your feet get dirty when you walk in the dirt? I mean, it's dirt is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So,
oh my god.
It's not really a thing for me. I mean, getting bad chicks, quote unquote bad chicks, it's cool. You know, they all right. But
yeah. But I mean, like we had originally come upon this because, you know, just like Mike said, we were talking about how, like, you know, in what we do in gaming and like nerd culture in general, it tends to be a lot of fetishization of.
Yeah, you see how you said that and you stumbled?
I said fetishization. That's what I.
That shit sounded fake as hell. Keep going.
You did say the word correctly.
Fetishization.
Yeah, there you go. So.
I like fetishization, but that's just me fucking up words.
That's what I say.
Okay, but like.
I'm gonna whip the dictionary out on your ass.
People tend to just do that to Asian girls, and I don't really know why. I think it's kind of weird, honestly. And like, you know, personally, I think if you make a fetish out of anybody's like race or skin color, to me is really odd. Like, I don't really get it, but
yeah, like.
Because I mean, I personally dated girls of like various races, so that's never really been a thing for me. But
that much is true. Iceman, you still there? He might be at work. Ain't he at work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening before I chime in.
Okay.
Yep.
And I was thinking to myself, you know, it's like to be fixated on a particular race. I mean, I guess it's kind of like the grass in the neighbor's yard. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't never been to your neighbor's house, you looking over the fence, that grass looks mighty green. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But then
fucking community though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, is that because like the community watches anime? Like, what is that then?
That's what I'm saying. I think it might just be like a glorification of where, you know, basically the gaming, the weeb culture, because it is all helmed, you know, from that area. I think that just purely off of that, and this is a guy who doesn't have that fetish, so I could be completely wrong, but if I was to assume, I would think it would just be like an extension of appreciation for the, you know, where it all came from, and then, you know, maybe not making a distinction between, you know, what you think these girls would be like versus what they are, you know what I'm saying, and what you think they would be into versus what they might actually be into. Because, you know, it's kind of like the person who loves hip hop, and because he loves hip hop, he only wants to date black chicks. You know, in actuality, you know, in actuality, you know, he just wants to be closer to the culture, and he thinks that that's gonna get him there. But he might get a black chick that don't even know, who only listen to fucking Mozart. He don't know. He might be more hood than his chick. You know what I'm saying? And that could just be what it is. And I think that's the perspective that I see through people's eyes, that I see through my eyes of the way they probably glorify and, you know, have that kind of fantasy about it. But I'll let y'all speak.
But that's not helping the community.
There's
oh, sorry, you go first.
there's multiple ways that you can look at it, and if we're gonna just speak on within the fighting game community, there's two things. The fighting game community ranges from what, 13 to 35 years old, right?
For the most part,
something like that. Something like that. Kari has the exact number. Okay. The problem is though, the 13 to like 23-year-olds are the ones who are coming into the game right now, like heavily inexperienced, equal to real life experiences as well as the game. And if you
my bad. I was just laughing at this nigga said Daigo was 56.
56.
My bad.
Thanks, Hagrid. Appreciate it.
Alright, keep going, Iceman.
I think Daigo's married and stuff like that also. But anyway, the reason why I'm talking about that target demographic is because the way that they see anime now and stuff like that, you see the memes on Facebook and stuff like that where you see animated characters with the jiggly breasts, or you see them in, you know, mini shorts, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, and you have a community of people out there who, when we were growing up, which isn't a positive thing, but when we were growing up in the 90s and stuff like that, you got made fun of for being a virgin and things of that nature. So these younger guys find themselves being in this generational gap where they're no longer getting made fun of for being not sexually active or whatever, but they cater to and they fall in the world of falling in love with these things that they immerse themselves in, and anime is one of those things, and I guess the Asian women kind of fall under that as well. And then outside of gaming, there's just people who like certain body types, like the sexual aspect of the woman's body and things of that nature. So the exotic nature of a Caucasian person who likes how black women are full-figured or whatever, or a black guy who likes Caucasian women because they have larger breasts, fake or not fake, you know, that kind of stuff. It just gets a broader spectrum. It gets a little bit deeper, like, but I do feel like
it's hella deeper. But the movie too got kind of deep with that though. You kind of, I get what you're saying, definitely, but like at the same time, it's kind of like, with these mentalities, though, you're not. That's not helping out the community at all, because it literally, it's almost like glorifying one type of women when it's not even about that. No matter what type of woman you are, you should be able to be in the community and play without being compared and stereotyped just because some guy wants to watch anime or is influenced by anime. I watch shows with really gorgeous looking black men, but you don't see me judging any normal looking black guy. Like, I just don't feel
exactly.
Like that.
That's exactly the point I was going to go into. Like, I watch a ton of anime. Like, I watch anime all the time. Whatever. But I'm not out here just like, oh, I got to get an Asian chick or whatever. No. That doesn't make any sense because, like, these characters, like, they're fictional characters. So it's like, saying that I need to go get a real Japanese woman based on this fictional anime character that I see is insane. Like, I think that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like I've been watching a lot of goddamn beauties with butts, you know what I'm saying? And then I don't just be like, man, I gotta get a bitch with a big ass. I do be like that.
Yeah, you do be like that.
I'm ruined. I'm ruined. I done fucked up my life. Let me take a sip.
I don't know. Just the whole thing seems very like what we like is based on what we watch, what we interact with, the things around us, and I get that. But at the same time, these are grown ass men as well. A lot of them are grown ass men saying these things, acting other women and glorifying one type when none of that should matter. We don't do that with the men because it's also male dominated, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait.
And I mean, I don't think chicks.
Hold on. Let me jump in right there.
Alley-oop to that boy Iceman.
Okay, all right.
I like when I hear him do that. Hold up. You know it's about to get real. Let me post something up for this shit.
All right. So in in regards to this, some women in the community don't do this. Mind you, I use the four-letter word "some" because I know women don't like to be generalized. I can name you 5 of the so-called heavy hitters of the women in the FGC right now who do this every day, and I can actually screenshot to you on Twitter them doing it right now. And
hey man, don't be hold up, Iceman. Do not be putting my DMs on blast, brother.
Oh, man,
Oh my
you
God! Not the sex cam.
Don't put my DMs on blast, brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you got in my DMs,
Oh my
bro.
God!
They be sending me all kind of shit in there, brother. I can't. It's the cup.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, there. I have nothing against the guy. He's attended my tournaments in the past, or my and Stacy tournaments in the past, or whatever. But you know how long the infatuation was for Chris G when he first got into the scene for women in our community that were infatuated with Chris G.
Why? That dude's like just greasy as fuck. Like what? Why?
I talked to him. You know, I had to actually confront him at Evo. I couldn't stand his ass so much because he said that shit about black women. I don't see it.
I get it. But understand how many of those black women were actually supporting him just because of his looks.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. I know. I'm sorry. I don't see this.
Okay, so I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're wrong.
No, I know.
And like I said, you gotta look at those community people in regards to their ages and what they've done in real life and how they see real life, and you'll see some of their decision making, and you'll have to take it to a grain of salt, to a fault, because they don't even interact.
These things in the chat are ridiculous.
In their own circle, they don't even interact with women in their own circle of life on the regular. They don't even speak to females at their schools, in college, and stuff like that. When I went to Georgia State down here, and we used to have Panther crowds and stuff like that, it was so many guys who were afraid to even walk up to females. So this is their thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying it's okay that we should just bear with it. I'm just saying from their side of it, it's a lot of these dudes that's just
I love the chat.
they just not there.
Yeah, you're
Oh my God, now they going in on Chris G. That wasn't my intention.
Yeah, that wasn't the intent, but you know.
You said that. It makes sense when you said it. It's just the fact that, like, I was like, wow. I mean, and you're right, because, like, women do it too. It's just because I was talking about it being a male-dominated field. It seems more, stronger because there's more men doing it than women. But I'm sure that women do it too. And you're right. I was just talking about, I guess, it feels like it because of certain things that I've experienced. But, yeah.
And I think this, I do say that this is more so a, sorry to step on you, Iceman. I think the what makes this more potent of a discussion as far as the Asian women is because it is almost ingrained in the fabrics of the fighting game community. You know, if we talk about the FGC, obviously I'm not speaking about outside the FGC because if we're gonna talk outside the FGC, niggas like getting shit on. You know what I'm saying? We was at work today talking about. We was at work today talking about dudes that will hit you up and goddamn want you to fuck their wives while they watch and record this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Not to throw his business out there, but we already know that boy Mr. 96 had to pipe somebody's wife down not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? And they was trying to get me involved in that shit, but I had my own business I had to go handle. You know what I mean? But the old white lady she could have got it. Now don't get it wrong. Do not get it wrong. White lady could have got that shit knocked out the rain. You know what I'm saying? It could have been real bad for her. You know what I'm saying? A nigga could have never fell in the hole again. You know what I'm saying? But he had Parkinson's too. That was just bad news. He had Parkinson's. I guess he wanted to shake things up.
Man,
got him.
Stop.
Anyway,
I heard my name.
huh?
No, I'm saying you've seen it before. You just didn't know what the title was. It's called a cute
I know you like that one, Marty.
That's what it's called. Cold relationship. You can Google it right quick. basically where those individuals are in relationships, possibly married, etc., but they like to watch their partner be active with other individuals or whatnot. And yeah, there are rich people who do it. I mean, my one of the owners of the kitchen I used to manage, he did it. And did it for like 6 years or something like that. So you ever seen that movie? I think it's called Decent Proposal or something like that. That just goes to show you how Caucasians they love to put it right in your face. But they made a whole movie about it.
I love to put it right in the face too.
Like it was just extra real.
But yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, you know, if we were talking about, well, I mean, you know, if we're talking about just fetishes in general, you know, then it gets far out there. But if we just relegate it back to just only the fighting game community, I think that. What were you saying? I didn't hear you.
I love this. I love this thing. I love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome.
Hey man, we try
the round table shit.
It's the realm of the real. You know how we do.
I love this. I love shit like this. Like, I play Tekken way too much. I would love to just talk about it a little without playing. Just a little.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, you're always welcome on the show. So.
Always. And shout out to our boy Iceman. Hold on, man. Let's not goddamn forget our nigga Iceman. While he's on the phone, make sure y'all give this man a tremendous round of applause.
Definitely.
You know, make sure that y'all congratulate this man for what he does. You see, he got the stream looking good. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get you right over there, Marty. You looking a little choppy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he got the stream looking good. You know, this man's always doing all the lead work online. You know, he's always constantly sending me shit. I'm at work. I can't never get off and look at all the shit and do what I'm supposed to. But he keeps this shit operating real good. He's always keeping the community and the A up on his toes. You know, he's trying to set up for us to go to combo break. He does a lot of footwork, a lot of lead work out there in the back. Yeah, he's definitely not to be taken for granted. So I'm gonna make sure everybody give your praise to that boy Iceman. You know, he might talk his shit. He might come in your stream and talk his shit. You know what I'm saying? He might talk his shit to you while you're at the house. You know what I mean? But you know, that's just what he do. That's what Iceman do. Make sure that y'all still show your love. Make sure y'all go over there and follow Iceman. Check him out. He be on some Overwatch and shit. You know what I'm saying? Probably over there looking at the Asian chicks. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Oh my God, how could you?
Sipping and tipping.
Because unlike Marty, I've never had one. Marty,
He ain't been in the neighbor's yard yet. He ain't been in the neighbor's yard.
Asian people. I date Asian guys. 3.
See y'all biased because y'all been there, done that. We haven't. Yeah, we haven't.
I was just attracted to them. It wasn't because of like.
I mean, it's just really not. It's really not that special. Like, it was cool or whatever, but it wasn't just like, yes, I'm with the Asian chick. Like,
Damn,
this is the best. Like,
You know, I just forgot my last girlfriend was Asian.
Mike, look at Marty. Mike, look at Marty right now. Please
What?
look at him right now. Look at him right now. When he just repeat what he just said.
Hey, I love that face. Somebody, Marty, that's gonna be the meme. That's gonna be the Marty. That's gonna be the Marty emote right there. That face that you just made, I'm gonna make sure I screen capture that shit. That man, Marty face.
We screenshot that one right there.
The nigga please face.
Man. Yeah, well, like, it's just not that special. Like, I mean, it was cool, but I mean, it wasn't special because she was Asian, because she was Japanese. Like, it doesn't matter.
And then my whole world changed when I got that Asian puss. Like, it's not like that. Like,
I heard that shit was sideways.
Black women aren't even talking about
No, I actually didn't get this hat from a previous girlfriend. I got it at the E-League event. I did have to chat up a girl to get it, but
Marty's laying game down,
Well, I mean,
pipe in the
yeah.
yard.
Say that again, you got a number? You got somebody's number?
huh?
He got that hat. Fuck the number, he got that hat.
No, I got the hat from her.
Oh, you charmed her.
Yeah.
You look it up, Marty. I didn't know you were a charmer. Goddamn.
I mean, I mean, I'm alright at it. I used to be better back in the day.
Just don't be a snake charmer, Marty. Okay? Stay out of the snake fields. Stay out of the snake fields.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the meat wallets though, we can charm them bad boy. Charm all the change up out of meat wallet.
Oh my god.
This man.
I made a good point though earlier. He was like, "Yeah, y'all can say you've been there, done that, but I never had none of that." So I'm curious because I've never had it, which is reasonable because if you can't beat something until you try something. So I guess I get that. But when a whole community does it, it's kind of annoying. But it should be about the gameplay.
Yeah, it's also really weird when a whole community does it. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It's so annoying. Like, you know, I only mention it because it's like, I see
Clam
like,
champ,
you know,
the charmer?
Yeah, clam.
Yeah, they got thing
Pearl.
Pearl.
She's not good at the game. She got bodied on screen. She's just not that good. And that was it. But they'd be like, damn, I fuck her. But then if a black woman goes up there, she beats that ass. Like, oh damn, she wasn't really that cute. I mean, what the heck was anything?
How's your girl Pete
She
done?
beat that ass. You know, you can't tell niggas nothing else.
Marty, you gotta take a drink, boy? The hydration bot did not pop up, brother.
Look, hydration rod doesn't need to remind me.
I mean, I need hydration, but I'm getting real thirsty over here.
Yeah, oh yeah. Staying thirsty.
Yeah, shit. Oh man, shit. These streets are extra wild.
Oh yeah, the streets are.
Hey man, I appreciate everybody coming out to the chat. Everybody that's retweeted and tweeted this. You know the experience that's here.
I retweeted, kinda.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You joined the show. You know what I'm saying? And you host. I really appreciate that.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I love you guys.
Hey man, listen, we love you. You know what I'm saying? We love everybody in the Chizat. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know, I'm a genuine person. So if I fucks with you in the chat, I fucks with you in real life. You know, unless you playing ludicrous, then I might have to goddamn put you up out of here. But you know, that's for another night. I was also thinking about something, Marty.
Oh, and what is that?
Well, I remember a while back, there was a young lad by the name of Marty, and he was telling us about his experience with going to the jailhouse.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Now,
what?
he's going to the jailhouse. You know what I'm saying?
You went to jail?
Well, he's going to tell us about it, Marty. If you be so kind, you know, how would you feel about telling us about the life and times?
The life and times of Marty?
Life and times of Marty, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, I have a lot of crazy stuff happen to me. And so I guess we might make this a semi-regular thing. But we were having a discussion one night about, like, you know, crazy tickets we got. And I was telling them about a crazy ticket that I got. And I spent almost a month in jail because of it.
A real one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was terrible. So the story started back in 2005, right? I ended up getting a speeding ticket near my house for going, like, I think like 4 over. It was something like that, 4 or 5 over, something like that. Well, you know, I was younger at the time. And I was like, man, I wasn't speeding. Fuck that. I'm gonna go fight this, right?
I feel you, brother. I ain't paid that seatbelt ticket in years.
Oh yeah, man. So like, so I went to go fight it, and I went and I pled, you know, not guilty. And so they told me they would give me a different date for court, and I didn't get a court date.
You pled it what?
Yeah, played it just white. So I pled not guilty, and they said they would give me a date, you know, for court. And I never got a date. So between 2005 and the second part of our story, you know, I had renewed my license. done all this other stuff, and my driving record was clean, and I checked it or whatever. My license was valid, it wasn't suspended. So I was like, okay, well, I don't have anything to worry about. Well, we fast forward to November of 2012, which apparently there was a law passed in Georgia around that time where all previous crimes that had exceeded the statutes of limitation were reopened, and there was no longer a statute of limitation on any crimes within Georgia. So for a misdemeanor, it was 3 years was the statute of limitation. So like if you weren't prosecuted within 3 years, then the case was thrown. And I think it was like 7 years for a felony, something like that. But so it reopened my traffic ticket for going 5 over from 2005, and this is in 2012. And so it reopened it and then showed that, I never resolved a court case for this ticket, so it opened up a bench warrant. So, so fast forward a couple months, I was on my way to visit my folks, right? And I got caught on Chastain. So it was really early in the morning, so it's bumper to bumper traffic, right? I mean, you literally can't move. And I got stuck under a traffic light, and the light turned yellow, then the light turned red, but I was stuck under it like in the intersection. Well, these two Georgia State troopers, they pull out from where like this Chick-fil-A was at, right? And they turn their lights on behind me. Well, when they turned their lights on, I was near Chastain, where Chastain Road goes to 75. So there's a bridge. So there's no shoulder for me to pull over on, because it's a bridge, at least the interstate. So I go forward a little bit more to where there's a shoulder, and I pull over on the shoulder, right? Well, when I pull over, these two cop cars, they pull over, and they come out, and they got their guns drawn. And I was like, oh shit. And they're yelling at me. He's like, don't you fucking, like, hands where I can fucking see him. Hands where I can fucking see him. And so
Can't
like,
stand a big chocolate nigga in the street.
yeah, so like I had to roll out the window to show them my hands. They came over, and they was like, get out the car, slowly, don't you fucking move. And so I got two cops on me, guns trained on me. And they started patting me down for weapons. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this about? And the cop got upset, and he's like, you want to tell me why you tried to fucking run from us? I was like, run? Where the hell was I going to go? It's bumper to bumper traffic in the middle of the morning. I had a better chance of getting out on foot and just running if I wanted to run from these things. Why would I stay in the car? I told him, I was like, it's bumper to bumper traffic. Why the fuck would I try to run? And why the fuck would I stay in my car? He's like, you need to watch your fucking mouth. Like, we got into it. So I'm yelling at these guys while they got the guns on me. The guys pat me down for weapons. They finally take my license, right? Then they come out, you know, so while they had me, had my license, the dude was in the car checking my record and stuff. It took him like 10 minutes. And the whole time, his partner was just holding me at gunpoint. So like, if you had rode by, like the traffic, you would see me just standing next to my car with a cop with a gun pointed at me while the other cop is in the car doing something. And I just looked down, I was like, bro, I don't have any weapons. You can put your gun down. And like, he just told me to shut up. And I was like, all right. So I just sat there. And then cop comes out the car. Tells me to put my hands on the on my car or whatever. Assume the position. Whatever. They pat me down for weapons again. I was like, y'all already checked for weapons. Like, I can't magically create one. Like, what the fuck are y'all? And then he tells me that there's a warrant out for my arrest. I was like, for what? Like what the fuck did I do? And he wouldn't tell me. So they cuffed me, put me in the car, and I went to jail. Found out that it was for that ticket. And the messed up part about it was that, so I got arrested on like January like 14th or 15th, and they set my court date to like March 4th or something like that. Like it was like really early March, and they told me that they wouldn't let me out on bail because since I already tried to run before and did not go to court for my previous ticket, I was a flight risk, and so they're not going to give me bail. You
need to tell them you was a real nigga.
So So I ended up being in jail until I got released. I think like February 9th or something like that. Because my mom was working day and night. We had to hire a lawyer. It cost a whole bunch of money for me to get my court date moved up so that I could go see a judge. And then he just banged his little gavel and was just like, all right, time served, you can go. And I was like, so I spent almost a month in jail for going 5 over the speed limit 13 years ago.
Hey, Marty.
Wow.
Yeah.
We all know you're a real one, bro.
That's just like one small story in the sordid life of Marty. But
listen, man, it goes down like that in these streets.
Were the police white? I know.
Oh yeah. Both cops
Okay. So
pasty white.
Pasty Steve?
Pasty, they have pasty Steve. Yeah.
White.
They were white as the poppin' fresh. They were the Pillsbury Doughboy. Extra white.
I love that shit. I love that fucking shit.
I'm telling you, it was a mess. Like that's the craziest. That's probably the craziest run-in I've had with the police, but definitely not the craziest thing that ever happened to me. But
oh no, listen, man, Popo be tripping, man. I've had so many run-ins with the motherfuckers that I don't even know how I live. I'm telling you, if you're ever in the car with me, we get pulled over, just jump out the car and put your hands up. You know what I'm saying? Because I be cussing the cops out. You know, I be calling them Carl Winslow. I told a nigga go eat a fucking donut and do something better with his time. I'm always getting a ticket. You know what I'm saying? I've never not
trying to
gotten
get folks shot in these streets, man. Like,
listen, man.
oh my God.
Everybody killing the fucking car.
No, listen. I'm only trying to worry about why the fuck? Because they pulled me over for stupid ass shit. Nigga told me I was at a stoplight. And granted, my car can pull off, you know what I'm saying? But within less than a block, and I mean a regular block, not like a goddamn, Atlanta got fake ass blocks, but where I live, it's like regular size blocks, regular city block. By the time I pulled from my stoplight to less than half of the block, this man said I was going 69 miles an hour.
Woo.
In a zone for 35 up here on Main Street. I was like, bruh, there's no possible way. This is not no damn Lambo, okay? There's no way I just came from a stoplight to in front of goddamn Captain D's. This shit is not even 50 feet. You know what I'm saying? This shit's not even 100
You
feet.
went from 0 to almost 70 miles an hour within 50 feet.
In 50 feet, Marty.
Oh my God.
So you know what I did? I fucked around and cut the music up on his ass. He was like, is there something wrong? I said, is it against the law for my music to be up? I can hear what you're saying. Just give me the fucking ticket. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like that shit. He didn't like that shit one bit. He's like, listen, man, you don't got to be rude. I said, listen, man, you ain't got to give me a fucking ticket. But you're going to give me that shit, so I'm going to give you some shit. How about that? And, fortunately...
You trying to get shot, sir.
No, fuck some cops.
Thank you, Photo Core. Thank you. Like,
fuck the cops. Okay?
Man, hey.
No, listen. If he had real balls, he'd go out there and solve real cases. You don't pull nobody over for no fucking... How can I can't even speed that fast. You know you're giving me a bullshit ticket. You know it. There's what are you pulling me over for?
Oh my God.
No reason. If anybody's car goes 70 miles from 0 to 70... in less than 50 feet. I seen drag cars don't go that fucking fast, Marty. Drag racers with boosters on the back. How could I? There's no possible way I went that damn fast.
I mean, there's no possible way for you to get to that speed in that limited amount of space. But.
Listen, man, I know I got the sports number on my goddamn car, and I got the sports package button, you know what I mean? But that shit is not going to boost my car that fast.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. This is not Mike's goddamn corner. This is about Marty. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, fuck the popo. You know what I'm saying? Niggas never around.
No, you're right. Fuck the popo.
Hey, them motherfuckers don't know who broke into my car. Still ain't got that laptop back.
Damn.
I live right behind the damn police station. Y'all motherfuckers can't do that job. Y'all can't solve real crimes. Y'all want to give a nigga a ticket. Fuck them niggas.
I mean, that's what the local police is mostly for. Is just to raise revenue for the state. by giving people bullshit tickets. It's like most of their job is most of what they do.
The niggas only want to goddamn serve and protect safe crimes. You know what I'm saying? Let a nigga, let me pick somebody's cat and put it in a tree. Them motherfuckers be over there arresting the fuck out my ass. Okay? You know what I'm saying? But
I can imagine somebody getting arrested for that. That'd be hilarious.
Marty, they'll do it.
I mean, hey, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
I can't believe in this one Carl Winslow motherfucker tried to get me for a seatbelt ticket. A Carl Winslow motherfucker, dog.
Not that nigga Carl Winslow.
That nigga, old donut face head ass, goddamn Carl Winslow motherfucker.
Oh my god.
But that's for another time, man. Listen, Majin, thanks for the host, my G. Man, listen. Streets is real out here, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody coming out. Y'all know this portion. If y'all got any questions y'all want to ask, go ahead and ask us. We'll keep the lines open for a little bit.
Oh, I'm Cal, Agent Lou.
You said what?
Oh, Agent Lou said, fuck the cows. And I said, I'm still the cow, LOL.
Shit.
I hate the cow.
Let me see what's going on.
No, I mean, it's like that now, Danny. Like this shit is fucking stupid. Like there be heavy cops in Cobb County. Like, oh my god, they're everywhere. I be seeing pigs pull people over every day, all times of the day. I'm like, man, y'all got to be kidding me. And it's on some ridiculous shit. Like I remember. The dumbest ticket I ever got was going 3 over on campus by the fucking KSU cop. And the screwed up thing about the KSU police, I don't know if it's still like that now, but if the KSU cop gives you a ticket within like a mile radius of the school, it's considered like a Cobb County ticket. So like you have to go to court and address it. Like it's not just like a school ticket to where like if you don't go to the school, then like you don't have to worry about it.
How the fuck a KSU cop gonna give you a ticket anywhere but within a mile of the school?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that like, if they're able to give you a ticket or whatever, then it's considered a Cobb County ticket.
Trash.
And so like, he pulled me over. I went 3 over. He's like, I caught you doing 28 and a 25. I was like, you clocked me going downhill too, but like you don't seem to be worried about that shit. Or whatever, and then I was like, "Are you really gonna give me a ticket for 3 over?" He was like, "You're breaking the law." I was like, "Okay, Sam, man,
Marty trying to get
you
shot.
need to calm your ass down."
It sounds like Marty trying to get shot.
By KSU cop, they have guns.
He'll taste the fuck out you, Marty.
They probably will. Actually.
Turn your ass into a goddamn big ass strip of bacon.
Oh my god.
That nigga Marty goddamn crispy on the damn sidewalk. Y'all don't know Marty be out here in these streets with the gold chains on and shit. That shit been baked up to his neck.
Fucking G. Is that Marty?
Man, listen, man. I hate that they burnt down Pleasers. Let's really talk about that.
Wait, what did you say?
How did it get burned down anyway? Like,
Listen, I was with a chick yesterday. Sorry, that's why the show didn't crank up yesterday.
oh yeah.
Shang Tsung was sucking out my soul.
Suck the soul out of him.
But
Got Shang Tsung.
Oh my.
and
Oh my god.
but anyway, so we was right over at the Popeyes over there. She wanted to go to Popeyes, you know what I'm saying, for some reason. Chicks love Popeyes, you know what I mean? I don't even really know.
I love Popeyes.
Yeah.
I love the biscuits.
All chicks love Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Popeyes is alright. But, I don't know. They got like a fetish thing for that Popeyes, man.
I mean, it's okay. I don't really get it, but
I fuck with Bojangles.
yeah.
It's still about the same.
You know what
About the same.
Bojangles has that's really good? The Cajun filet biscuits. That's like the best thing there.
I don't
love
even
those
know.
things.
All I get is French fries.
Cajun filet biscuit. You gotta try it. It's really
Cajun filet
That
biscuit.
sounds hella racist.
What, the Cajun filet
good.
biscuit?
What?
No, Bojangles.
Bojangles?
Yeah.
Now you're thinking about goddamn,
Mr. Bojangles?
yeah, she ain't on Mr. Bojangles.
The Sammy Davis.
Yeah, she thinking about goddamn, jigaboos. Jigaboo's chicken. You know what I'm saying? That junk is fire.
Whoa!
Jigaboo's chicken.
That's an extra racist spot.
Finger licking. You know what I'm saying? Niggas only
Soft shoe tapping good.
out in the field with a soft shoe, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And a crusty foot. Did niggas have athlete's foot back in the day? I always be wondering, like, like, do these diseases, are they new? Or, like, niggas just didn't know the name of these diseases back in the day?
I mean, I'm sure it happened back in the day, but they probably just didn't call it that.
Like, was niggas really wearing shoes back in the day? I feel like all the slaves back in the day had no shoes on. It was just, their feet was just rough as fuck. That could have been the case. Because, I mean, niggas was not sporting Nikes, okay? Before they picked the cotton for the sock, what was they rocking?
I mean, I'm sure they had some kind of makeshift shoe. I don't know.
A soft shoe and a hard foot? Okay, that shit there. So niggas came up with the socks real quick. Like, man, listen, I'm not gonna be out in these streets, man, stepping on these thorny ass cotton bushes. My feet getting all kind of fucked up. I look down at my feet, they look like Geo toes. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, Geo's toes.
Oh, them Geo toes are real.
Oh, that's crucial.
Shout out my nigga Geo, but them toes are real, brother. That nigga like he's clawing up to the top. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible ideas. But, oh, I thought somebody's asked me if I played fighting games. Yeah, I play something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, it's actually asking my friend Danny if he played.
Oh, okay.
What's fighting games?
Yeah, man, listen, it's real out here in these streets, man. But yeah, anyway, we was over at the Popeyes across from Walmart. That used to be the projects where Norman used to stay. Shout out to Storm and Norman.
Shout out, man, Norman Storm.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that.
I think she forgot she was on the phone. She didn't know what was going on.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh man, what you were saying, Ice Man?
Oh no, I was talking about the original.
Oh yeah, original East Point Tekken House, man.
Oh,
What is that original East Point spot?
In the project.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
surprised like that came back and just resurrected from that. Yeah. Please burn her down, go ahead.
But yeah, I can't believe. From what I understand, because I talked to one of the dancers over there. You know, I got a lot of dancer friends,
yeah.
and
Notice that.
I mean, you know, I respect everybody.
I mean, it's all good, man. I'm not hating on you.
You know, until they want to be disrespected in the bedroom. But, you know.
No.
But then it's not disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. It's only disrespectful if you think it's disrespectful. I don't think it's disrespectful. I look at them the same way.
Oh, okay.
In the dark. You know what I mean? But regardless, looked up and I think like there was an argument or some shit, and they had just got a new sign. The Pleasers sign looks brand new. The Pleasers building looks like trash. Okay. I can't believe. Look, that took Wing Zero there for his first dance ever. First strip club he ever been to. You know
Shout out
what
that
I'm
boy Rich.
Wing Zero.
Rest in peace. We miss you,
He was
bro.
really cool. I like him.
saying? And there's this chick there named New York. Had the biggest.
Wait, hold on. What was her name?
New York. And
Oh my, continue.
she had the big apple bottom. Okay, she was ridiculous. It was the first time I ever seen a fully injected posterior. So I was not ready. You know what I'm saying? The ass was huge, and this was before ass shots was a big thing. So I just thought this woman was like the camel of all deserts. You know what I mean? She was the camel of the Sahara. You know, storing all the water. You know what I mean? But you know, it turned out that shit was definitely just storing some damn silicone. But then we went back and she had tits. I was like, whoa, you're goddamn eating very healthy. You know what I mean? But then we got this other one named MILF. We used to call her MILF. Her name was Hurricane. Hurricane was. Listen, man. If ever it was true that I was in love with a stripper, MILF could have got it. MILF was super bad. Like, she was all natural, and she was the baddest chick I ever saw. And she was super nice and conversational. Like, she'd come over there and just oh hey, what's going on, Mike? I was definitely a patron of this motherfucker all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so,
Oh my god.
and she was like, what's going on, Mike? How you doing? I always bring some friends in. I got my homeboy Drill Hose. Shout out my nigga Drill Hose out there on the West Coast now. He used to be my partner in crime. We'd go out there, man. And I mean, she had me fooled, okay? Most of the time, I don't get fooled by the strippers. I don't even get dances and shit. But she had a nigga fooled, okay? She would tell me about how she about to get divorced, how she want to go out and do, this, that, and the third. She want to take a nigga out. Listen, man. If I ever got a hold of MILF, y'all wouldn't know me. I'd be in the house, you know what I'm saying? I'd be only at work and in the house giving her that mouth. You know what I'm saying? It was
Oh my god.
She was ridiculous. I mean, she was great personality. She was a nurse during the daytime. So she knew it was up with them diseases. She never kept her shit clean. You know what I mean? She had the twerk moves. She's grabbing on the goddamn nigga's meat like it was the last sausage in the pantry. You know what I mean? It was great. It was excellent stuff.
I mean, Mike, read the chat. Max Panther has a point.
What's that?
Yeah, it's like she was trying to be nice, man. That's her job.
No, because she didn't charge me for nothing.
They is trained to be nice.
No, I understand the Hooters girl. I understand the Hooters girl effect. I don't fall for the Hooters girl effect. I didn't pay for nothing. So, this is one thing. I've never been a person who spends money in a strip club. Unless I'm spending it on my friends. I don't spend money in the strip club. I'm not about that life. Except for on alcohol. Now, I went to the strip club and spent, thousands of dollars. But it was because I was with homeboys and I just took care of everybody's tab. It wasn't, I don't do the, I told y'all I don't like to get dances because I don't want to go home aroused and ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go home and just have to beat somebody in Tekken because I ain't got nobody to beat in the bed. You know what I'm saying? It's just not conducive to anything productive. But no, she was just she was A1, but she was married, so I ain't fuck with her. I got this strict code against fucking with married women, so but I heard she ain't got that shit.
This question was a while back, but to answer your question, Danny, I'm playing a little bit of Dragon Ball FighterZ. I don't really like the game that much. It's okay, but I was using Adult Gohan, Android 18, and it's my third grader. Yamcha, I think was my third grader. Yeah.
Oh yeah, gotta hit him with the Wolfang Fist, Marty. Wolfang Fist. This nigga would not do the move, namely because I was just saying the name wrong, but that nigga would not do the cross-up move to save his life. I'm trying to tell him to do that shit. Just do it for no reason. He didn't want to do that shit. Then I got on there and whooped that boy. Who was it, Mr. 96?
Yeah, I didn't think it was wrong.
I jumped on that boy. Mr. 96 did nothing but Wolfang Fist. Tore that nigga out the frame. Oh shoot! Holla at your boy Fisty Gat with a resub. Hold on, I think I missed some people too. Sylvance, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the realm of the real. I can't read the other goddamn name. But that other name, above Sylvance, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the realm of the real. Hunt for Hire, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the realm of the real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure that y'all tune in every Tuesday. We have this show. Thursday we got that Tech and Tech on deck. Last week it was pulled. Oh, got them Desmojis. Them Desmojis on deck. Oh, it's going good. Sled Works. How you been, my G? Shit. Fisty Cat, how you liking it out there in Japan, man?
Oh yeah, that's right. Like, he's out in Japan now.
You said he was up the street from the Namco arcade?
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Hunts for Hire earlier? I don't know when we was talking about that. We was talking about
Mr. 96.
Oh yeah, that boy Mr. 96, the realest. Holla at your boy Mr. 96. He'll come pipe your wife down. All you gotta do is tell him, you give him the okay.
Man, how in the hell did that even come to be? Like,
bro, we went to this place called Johnny's Hideaway. And it's just like a whole bunch of like middle-aged people there.
Oh, a swingers club?
No, it ain't a swingers club. It's like a regular ass place. It's like just like
a normal bar?
It's like a bar, but it's for like middle-aged people.
Are y'all talking about
Huh? Johnny's Hideaway up there off of Roswell Road. It's like just a bar, but it's just like if you go to U Bar.
Yeah.
It's like going to U Bar, but for like older people.
Oh, okay. And somebody there just around the corner.
No, we weren't talking about trapeze. It was just like me and him. We went there. He said some people told him about it at work, and he said he was dropping people off up there. It was like Cougars was always in his car, cause you know he was doing Lyft and shit.
Yeah.
And he said it was always Cougars in the car. They always be going up there on Wednesday nights or some shit. And so we went up there, and lo and behold, the Cougars was flanking. You know what I'm saying? One of them was actually was some chicks in there was kind of young looking. You know what I'm saying? They might have just looked young. Might have been fountain of youth ass bitches, but you know, definitely ran up. It was packed in there, and then this old white dude and his wife, they needed a place to sit down. You know, so he's like, well, fuck it, y'all come sit down here. And next thing I know, I went across the club, go use the restroom. Some cougar pulled me to the side. You know, like she seen a cub that was lost. Wanted to nurture a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Scooped my ass up, brought me to the dance floor. Next thing I know, I see this nigga goddamn Antoine, you know what I'm saying, Mr. 96, pulling out the moves from 96, you know what I'm saying? Nigga doing the goddamn Humpty Hump and shit.
Oh,
and nigga was doing the damn MC Hammer dance. And, you know, old dude was out there trying to dance, you know, he was shaking, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Probably more because of the Parkinson's than anything, but you know, he was goddamn shaking a tail feather, and then I guess he had enough of that shit. And she had this red dress on. She's like, come dance with the devil in a red dress. And I had came back to the table and I was straight, you know. I was like, listen, man, I got this thing about dudes and wives, man. I just don't trust niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Mr. 96 said, I don't have anything whatsoever like that. You know what I'm saying? Then they went out there and danced. Next thing I know, I was dipping. Got me a phone call, a ring. Said, hey man, listen, I'm about to dip. He said, oh yeah. But before you go, bro, they want us to come meet them at the hotel. And I was like, listen, bro. I was like, listen, man, I got a sure thing ready for me at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I got something that I'm about to stop by, and I'm going to try to take this shit out the frame. And he was like, listen, bro, dog, I don't know. They act like they want us to come back over there, man. I don't know what kind of shit this is. But she was looking at me kind of hard. And I was like, okay, well, you know, my nigga, you know, do what you do, my G. Get that stress relief, my G. And the next thing I know, that nigga hits me up. Dog, tell me why the nigga was goddamn in the room want me to smash on his chick. You know what I'm saying? In Gucci flip-flops. I was like, that nigga Twan, the realest nigga of all time. Piping them down. You know what I'm saying? Said he
Piping down other people's
wives. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody approach me about that shit on OK Cupid or some shit one time. I was doing that online dating shit.
Oh man.
Some chick hit me up and she was like, look, this may sound strange. And I was like, oh, this is somebody trying to sell me some shit. And then she's like, look, I'm just looking for a black man, and you know, here's my number. Just converse with me. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. First thing she sent me is a goddamn clip pic. Next thing she sent me is some tits, and I'm like, okay, this is A1. What is this? What are y'all trying to get me to buy? I'm not going to any sites. Okay, I'm not clicking any links. Then she was like, listen, I just need somebody to come put the work on me, and the thing is, my husband's going to be there. So, needless to say, never talk to her no more. These streets are wild. That's why I don't know why this man Speed Kicks want to move from Atlanta. He just doesn't know Atlanta's wild.
I don't know, man.
He's wild.
I don't know, man. I don't know what Steven likes to do or whatever, but he said, let's hear a cuddle love story. Oh.
I don't have any.
She loved whooping some ass. How about that shit?
Oh, she loves doing that. I see that stream. She loves whooping ass.
That's a love story all day. You go check her out. Make sure you check out Colorcore Stream. We trying to get her to partner if she ain't already there. She might already be there.
I'm at 92, but I can't stream all the time at the moment because, you know, when Cuddle ever finish your homework, that's the thing. Right now I'm finished, but I have stuff to do until May, so I can't just stream on those certain days. All I need is 8%. I can get 8%. It's just not right now.
You said the Indian girl?
Man, Big Panther, you are not that big. You don't need no 3X. You want to not that big.
Nah, yeah, you don't need a 3X, bro. I mean, Limitless Guns got a shirt, and that shit was damn a 2X. Okay?
That man, Limitless Whiffing. Shout out to Guns.
Yeah, shout out to Limitless Whiffing, bro.
Limitless got shoulders and shit. Wow, he's way bigger than you, Big Panther. Like, cause he's tall and stuff like that. Now, you trying to wear a shirt.
Unless you're trying to be Sims. You're trying to be Sims. Sims wear them extra big ass
giant shirts.
Yeah, Sims wear a shirt that his goddamn. I don't. That nigga dead.
I mean, there's no way. There's no way because as large as I am, I wear like a 4X shirt. So there's no way Panther wears a 3X. Like, like I'm way larger than Panther.
You might want a jacket or
He's
something.
trying to get a shirt that his girl. He's trying to get a shirt that his girl can wear to bed. I'm cool with that. You know, just say that though. Ain't nothing to hide.
I mean, I'm trying to get a larger shirt too, so it fits baggy. But
you know, well, we got them shirts. I still got some larges, extra larges, still in the trunk. Everything else I got to pre-order. What was I about to say though? I was about to say something about something. Oh yeah, the Indian girl. He's asking about the Indian chick. I seen this Indian chick. She work up the street from my job at the BP, of all places. You know, I just saw her the other day. I was working like a 12-hour shift and shit. And, you know, I stopped by the BP to get me something to drink, get some gas, you know what I mean? And I see her in there. She come running in the store, late as fuck for work, as usual. Had a tight-ass shirt on. Titties was, I did not know her breast was that damn big. It was actually quite sizable. I did not remember that. You know what I'm saying? I guess now that she ain't next door bothering me for rides and shit, I could actually look at it in a different light. You know what I'm saying? I still wouldn't goddamn hit that shit, but, you know, because she wanted to marry a nigga. But, is there a chance of making alternate logo with nude cats?
Oh, this man trying to get on the shirt.
He's trying to get on the shirt?
He's trying to get on the shirt.
Hey, man, you never know what could be popping off.
Yeah. I meant to tell you about that, Mike. My bad.
Yeah.
I meant to tell you about that.
Oh, that's just like
forgot about that. Remember I told you about the class?
Yeah.
I think we could do class shirts.
Okay, that's what's up.
And also, I already talked to AB about somebody taking house shirts with their names on it. And yeah, so I usually price this one. But man, let me know when you close them up so that I can give everybody all the other info. But yeah, we already got that, the extra shirts taken care of. So good. So once we get these over and done with it, then we'll talk
Shit, man. Listen. It's been a wonderful show, y'all. It's 11 o'clock. You know, got to bring this thing to a close because young man like myself, young old man, got to go to work extra early in the morning. Got to be up 4:30, wash my nuts, and get ready to be to work at 6. Definitely, it's been fun having y'all. Thanks for Iceman and Cuddlecore for joining us on the stream.
Oh, definitely. Thank y'all.
Thanks to Marty for sharing the deep, intimate story about his love for the police here in Atlanta. You said finish the story about the Indian girl. It is finished. I saw her, and
well, no, he was asking if she was still looking for a white dude.
Oh yeah, she's still looking for that dude. You know what I'm saying? That just has not changed. If you're any white dudes, you're interested in Indian, not feather but dot head, then you need to make sure you go down to this BP over here by 6 Flags Drive after like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. She'll be there working. She's looking for a man so she can get them papers. You know what I'm saying? She talking about, Mike, let's go to PetSmart. I want you to get me a turtle. I don't know what that's about. That might be code word for, you know, she needs a nigga to protect her like a shell. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know how that works. But I will say this. She made a fire-ass banana milkshake for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That junk was pretty good. It's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You know, she looks like she could be moist. I don't know. I didn't try. A little too close to my house. But now she don't live next door to me no more. So who knows where the world could take us in these streets. But yeah, if you are black, unfortunately she's not down for that shit. She think all black folks is just made for babies and goddamn diseases. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what they taught her over there in her country, I guess, or whatever. But if you're a white guy, she think you're good for credit and goddamn paperwork, so take your chance. You know what I'm saying? Take your chance and get her in here, and then you'll have to deal with her. But you know, she might even pay you. She said she was about to pay somebody $10,000.
Whoa.
If I wasn't so high on my morals, you know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
Listen, I got a moral high horse when it comes to marriage, okay? Not about many things, but when it comes to marriage, I got a moral high horse, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to just get married to you for business transactions. You pay me $10,000, it's going to cost $4,000 to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not about that life. Plus, I already know she was in love with a nigga. Just, you don't keep pressing a nigga for no reason, okay? If a nigga tell you he's not down for it, her last day here, she was goddamn, Mike, you know, I don't have to move. You and me could be very close. I really like you. And she cried and shit. I was feeling real bad. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I hate that I don't want to give her the wing. You know what I'm saying? Because if I give her the goddamn, what she call it? The Blackwood. You know, the Blackwood. The Blackwood. You know, if I give her the Blackwood, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what she's going to do with herself? You know what I'm saying? She might be in here cooking curry. You know, Master Splinter might be on the damn pot. You know what I mean? They do make rat soup. No, they make bat soup.
Yeah,
that's rats with wings. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, holla at your boy, Master Splinter. Anyway, bring this thing to a close, man. It's been real. Cuddlecore, tell your goddamn, tell your roommate I said what's up. And, you know, tell her jump on the stream next time. Say what's up to me, make me feel special. And you know, it's been rather real, y'all.
Definitely has. Thank y'all for being in the stream.
If y'all are new,
once again, Iceman.
If y'all are new to the stream,
thank you, JC. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. If y'all new to the stream, make sure y'all stay tuned. I got something special for you. For all the rest of y'all that are in the realm of the real, y'all know the deal. Stay tuned to after these upcoming credits, and I will be finding a Twitch, somebody else playing Tekken, or you know, if y'all got a game that y'all desire to watch, y'all let me know before I cut the stream off. But I'm gonna find somebody to host, give y'all some more Tekken to watch, you know what I mean? And it's been real. Peace, y'all. Wait, hold on, man, you can't be peacing out that fast. I gotta set up the outro.
Thought you gotta set it up.
Bro, I was talking about it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna be, when I go like this, Marty. You know, when I go like this, that means peace time. Okay. So we're gonna redo this. Y'all ain't even seen none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sign in this Streamlabs and shit. Computer running slow as fuck. All right. Well, let's finish talking about some more shit then, Marty. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Let's keep on talking. Fuck it.
Okay.
Let's keep on talking.
What we gonna talk about?
Oh my god, he didn't set it up, did he?
No, he didn't.
I ain't set up what?
He did talk. Well, hey, let me give y'all some information while y'all sitting in this mofo. Everybody who's interested in attending Combo Breaker.
Oh yeah, the Combo
Breaker for now.
I forgot all about it. Man, I'm the worst.
If you are interested in attending Combo Breaker, you probably already seen the video that I posted up on Facebook. There will be 2 more videos posted up with the same information, but basically the exact numbers that it will take in order to get us to and from Combo Breaker. Normally, the way that I set up these trips, normally I include the rental fee for the van or shuttle bus. I normally include the money it will cost for everybody in regards to gas. And also I normally include your entry is for your tournament and whatever particular games you're going to have in there. And the hotel is the only thing that is normally separate. The only reason why I say this is because I know a lot of people may want to travel together, but they want to take care of their moving forward when they're at the location. They might have a friend, somebody from the community that they're cool with, or whatever case may be. Just to let you all know, Combo Breaker is in Illinois, but it's not in Chicago. It's not inside Chicago. It's in Illinois, but it's not in Chicago. It should be St. Charles. Exactly, St. Charles, Illinois. I know I think you keep saying Chicago, so no, it's in St. Charles, Illinois.
It's just not. Oh, sorry, I didn't bring the chat.
That's not just in. All right, so I have one man reserved in the 15 seat. I'm trying to upgrade to a shuttle bus up to 23 to 25 people, but if I can't get a shuttle bus, then we'll extend it to an additional van that is a 15-seater. If you are interested in doing it, there are 3 things I need you to do. Number one, get your money right. You need to go ahead and pre-register for Combo Breaker. Okay, you have to pre-register first. Do not wait till the last minute and try to roll with us because it ain't going to work. The reason why is because when it comes to actually getting down with this trip, you're going to have to pre-register just like we do that for Combo Breaker. You're going to have to pre-register with us to take a house in regards to reserving you a spot on the van. There will be a dollar amount that's set that everybody will be able to see in regards to the van and the gas. So therefore, that money will be used for the van. I'm sorry that you can barely hear me. I'm trying not to talk too loud.
Well, you also have like horrible reception. I don't know what is the deal, but
it's all good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
So understand that just like you have to pre-register for Combo Breaker, you're gonna have to pre-register so you can see yourself and get yourself a spot on the van. So I can make sure that we have enough seats, so everybody can actually go. So in order to get this information, you'll have to email us at georgiafgctv@gmail.com. That's georgiafgctv@gmail.com. I'm going to post up 2 more videos with necessary information that you need on Facebook. Hopefully, I will be able to stream the video later on in the week so you'll have the information that you need, extend it and whatnot, and we'll take it from there. Also, remember there will be the bi-weekly online tournaments. We'll keep that up this Friday. Winner take all pot, and t-shirt giveaway. Should be good to go in regards to that. Mike will have to give you all the information in regards to what size of text and how t-shirts we still have remaining. And we'll let you know when we start the next wave of t-shirt sales as well. But Combo Breaker information, georgiafgctv@gmail.com. Online tournament this Friday starting at 8 o'clock. Please sign up if you're interested, and we'll get up with you all later.
Alright, and with that, if I hadn't said it before, I must say it now. We out the door. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.